City to city, state to state. That's how we get it.
I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing hazy, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my shop, and I keep a Glock. I got a 30 on this bitch, it go ba ba ba. I don't play around with niggas, they go ba ba ba. I see the J's pulling up, I'ma shake the spot. And this shit be hella hot, they coming non-stop. I be dumping out an AZ, I got a young gang. Still got some P's touching down at ST. How you speaking on 100 man, you don't know me. How you say you copping them slabs, you in the city. How you say you plugged up, you ain't heard about me. I'm a real black Migo, I serve everything. I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing hazy, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my shop, and I keep a Glock.
Bet something, shoot something, we betting gold stack. 1,000 ways to get this paper, you heard what the song say. I know niggas turn states, so watch your moves. These niggas snakes, these niggas whack, it's all a facade. Don't be no fool. I'm fucking with 100 man, running up, run through 100 bands. Talk about tabs, sipping on drink, you know we pouring up candy. I turn a 2 to a 4 and a 4 to an 8. I heard the law, we don't fuck with the Jake. You fucking with streets, you getting that cake. I don't give a fuck, nigga, how you getting that pay. I'm known for knocking your bitch and turning her up. These other niggas bluff, you know we cutting up. Yeah, we get to that money.
I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing hazy, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my shop, and I keep a Glock. I got a 30 on this bitch, it go ba ba ba. I don't play around with niggas, they go ba ba ba.
Yo, what's up? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Dr. Hood. We're gonna run that back. I'm gonna roll this weed up. We're gonna roll that back. Run it right back. You dig?
That's how we get it.
I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing hazy, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4.
You got a good one tonight.
Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my shop, and I keep a Glock. I got a 30 on this bitch, it go
Shout
ba
out to
ba
the
ba.
team.
I don't play around with niggas, they go ba ba ba. I see the J's pulling up, I'ma shake the spot. And this shit be hella hot, they coming non-stop. I be dumping out an AZ, I got a young gang. Still got some P's touching down at ST. How you speaking on 100 man, you don't know me. How you say you copping them slabs, you in the city. How you say you
Everything's fair use.
plugged up, you ain't heard about me. I'm a real black Migo, I serve everything. I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing hazy, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my shop, and I keep a Glock.
Bet something, shoot something, we betting gold stack. 1,000 ways to get this paper, you heard what the song say. I know niggas turn states, so watch your moves. These niggas snakes, these niggas whack, it's all a facade. Don't be no fool. I'm fucking with 100 man, running up, run through 100 bands. Talk about tabs, sipping on drink, you know we pouring up candy. I turn a 2 to a 4 and a 4 to an 8. I heard the law, we don't fuck with the Jake. You fucking with streets, you getting that cake. I don't give a fuck, nigga, how you getting that pay. I'm known for knocking your bitch and turning her up. These other niggas bluff, you know we cutting up. Yeah, we get to that money.
I don't care how you get money, man, just get your dough. I was sleeping on the floor in that dope hole. I'm selling blowing hazy, but they never seen no snow. I'm shaking dice, I got 100 on that 10-4. Don't ask me where I'm from, nigga, I'm your main op. I got some rocks off in my shop, and I keep a Glock. I got a 30 on this bitch, it go ba ba ba.
You know exactly what it is. Anyway, this your boy, DRH19D, Dr. Hood, if you didn't know. Hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Hit the bell for notification. You know, we got a good show for y'all tonight. Pull up that seat, roll up, do whatever y'all do. You dig? We just getting to it. We getting to it, y'all. This one is why the modern women don't cook and clean, why they want to be like Cardi B, why they want to be like her all of a sudden. And why men are less masculine than yesterday, the men of yesterday. The men of today apparently are less masculine. So we're gonna get on that and see, where we can dig and see how far we can get with that, and maybe we can do a little bit of something that's educational, at the same time. Let me drop a couple links. First link I'm gonna put in the chat. I always gotta put a link in the chat just in case anybody wants some smoke, man. You guys can come on up and debate the topics. You know what I'm saying? We always like the good debates. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button when you come on in. We're trying to get the videos out here in the algorithm. Trying to do two things at once: do the stream and also try to coordinate and get people up in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're not on my other channel. I got thousands of subs. So we got to build this one from the ground up. So appreciate y'all, what y'all do, and coming on up and dealing with us. We it's all appreciated. Anyway, I got a couple videos for y'all, and the first one, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. I'm not even gonna wait any longer. Let me see. Got a lot going on. Shows ain't easy by yourself. They're not, because you got to do everything, right? And just the way I do things is just a little different. So what we're gonna do is get this lady right here. She was coming up and she had something to say to the ladies in particular, and it's always a battle. Gender roles, everything that goes into everything that we're talking about. It's all the same talking points. Everybody's pretty much expressing the way they feel about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we do got a special guest in the back. Let me bring it right up before the smoke show. Everything is fair use. You know what I'm saying? All content that use any other video that we use, any clips, it's all fair use. Under the laws of fair use. We don't need no copyright strikes. I don't want to send the whole DOG after you and be all on your page trolling you just because you got the page shut down. Anyway, let's bring up the special guest. What's going on, Fox?
What's good?
You ain't no guest, man. You a regular. I forgot. I always say, let me bring up. I'm trying to be all professional and shit.
I know, I heard you. Okay, I see you.
You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to ramp it up. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple videos. You know how I do. I got a couple controversial videos that's gonna shake it up a little bit. I sent out quite a few links to different people around. Like you said, I'm trying to build the platform and have a bunch of voices. One voice is never better than 3 or 4 or 5 voices. You know what I'm saying? Even if they talking out the side of their neck, I mean, we could straighten up their neck and get them going right by the end of the show. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, they're gonna get right by the end of the show.
They're gonna
maybe even before that.
So we got this woman, and she's telling ladies to take notes. She breaks down 5 things a man should never do if he has a woman in his life. Everybody, I mean, we know that, this isn't the 1950s anymore. We all know that the gender roles and everything that goes along with relationships and the way people been raised, and some people are in single parent families, some people, it's just different strokes. You're not really going to get that upbringing like our grandparents had. Like, I really want to do an interview with my grandma, and just to see like where her roles and stuff. I mean, she had a little hospital job, but she to my knowledge, she never really did any strenuous type of thing. She was more the woman role, around
Mm-hmm.
around the house and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to you know, touch on that. I got a couple
Okay.
texts too. I'm gonna be back and forth, just trying to get it going. But to say the least, if people pop up, we can go back and do whatever. But I just want to hear this woman out. I want you to hear it, and give me this opinion. Was she dead on? Was she over exaggerating about this part? This part? Apparently, she's supposed to break down 5 things. So let's get right into it.
Okay.
So a creator by the name of Mr. Daddy 63 made a video that went viral.
You got the volume, everything clear?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
He listed 5 things that he believes a woman should never have to do when she has a man in her life. Now, I would like to do my version of 5 things a man should never have to do when he has a woman in his life. And this is a man who is taking care of business. We're not talking about you bums out there. Okay, here goes.
Hey, she said the disclaimer. I don't want you bums commenting because she ain't talking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? She said it. She said her disclaimer. She's talking about the men that are about their business. I mean, we've all had friends, or maybe you dated somebody, or I've even been off of my game when I wasn't really on my business. So it works. It's universal. I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it. My thing is, you can't live off of old accolades. If you had your shit together 5 years ago and you don't have your shit together now, then guess what? You don't have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? So we're not living off old accolades and stuff. Everything is new. But so that's her disclaimer. She's not talking about the bums.
Number 1, a man should never have to pack his own lunch. You're already cooking dinner. Why not set an extra chicken leg, an extra potato, and an extra serving of broccoli to the side when you cook so he can have a lunch ready to go in the morning? I'm telling you, it's a big flex for him to be sitting in that break room with workers and he's got a nice lunch packed and it's smelling good, and throw a little note in there and telling him what you're going to do later on that night.
Ooh, I like that part at the end. What's up, Fox? What's going on? Okay, so he shouldn't have to pack his lunch. I don't have a regular job to where I need a lunch. You know what I'm saying? So I guess she's not talking about me, right? But in a relationship, let's just say you were in a relationship, you had a man there in your life, and like she said, you already cooking dinner. It ain't really nothing for you to throw a leg and a potato and some asparagus up on that joint, and it's a big flex to his co-workers, maybe some of his friends on the job, maybe some of the people on the job that he doesn't like. Is this lady on point or what?
I mean, that is true. I mean,
or is it over the top? It's over the top.
No, it's not over the top. I mean, if you have a man that is going to work and like, that maybe, like a construction worker, you know what I'm saying? Like they take a lunch all the time, like they got their thermos, they got their lunch box, all that type of stuff, whatever. Okay. Or, just like if that's how your man likes, then yeah, go ahead and make his lunch. Put the little note in there. I done that shit before. So I mean,
put the little note in there, what you gonna do to him later?
Exactly, I mean, that's not over the top at all. That's that's looking out for your dude.
That's keeping it spicy, man. Let me pour up some of this Maker's Mark. Let me pour up some of this Maker's Mark, man, because I kind of like the note part, man. I mean, the chicken leg and shit, I ain't really the chicken leg fan and shit, but the part about the extra note talking about what she gonna do later on, oh man, that'll have a nigga, and especially if she ain't capping. They talk that shit, they be sleep as shit, but
or like if your dude works late or whatever, and then you have the food like in the microwave or something, or you put a little note in there saying, you know what I'm saying, because most of the time chicks ain't sleep, they waiting for their nigga to get home.
So what do you
They
think
know
about
when that
this new?
they know when that door opens. They be, oh, okay.
What do you think about the women not doing that? What do you know? What do we put them? Do we just slip them in, give them a pass because like I said, this is not my grandma.
I mean, well, maybe their
Because there's a
relationship
lot of
is
females not doing it. There's a lot of females not doing. I just want to add that. Go ahead.
maybe maybe their relationship is different to where maybe she's not she's the one that's going to work and doing stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's the person that's waking up early, and maybe she's not cooking dinner at night. Maybe he is. I mean, I don't know. There's so many different roles people play in their relationship nowadays. It's
Right.
kind of like you can't like really say, like, I mean, unless they deliberately are just like, because there are some people like, oh, I'm not doing that. There are some chicks that do that, and that's them that we should be like, okay, girl, then that's probably why maybe there's something wrong in your relationship or something, you know. But I mean, let's just say that this shit's different now. It's not like you said, it's not like back in the day. This shit is real. These roles are are real different.
They're getting thick. The roles is getting real thick. Well, I mean, back in the days, like my grandpa, I think their house in the CD, like and then people weren't making as much back then also, but I think they only paid like $20,000 for that damn house or something. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the day, 50 years ago or whatever, however many years ago. And to me, that would be a lot easier to, have a wife at home and she wouldn't have to really worry about much. You go out and make the rent or, whatever you do. My grandpa he did all kind of shit. I saw him working on cars and collecting, scrapping metal and, all kind of stuff. He used to get it in, however, whatever it was. So, I mean, I could imagine, you got somebody there taking care of the home. And, but a lot of times, guys' mortgages and shit be high as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's kind of unrealistic in some situations, and some people might say, get a better job or do this, do that. Kevin Samuels, as bad as the women hate him, he advocated for, women kind of staying at home, playing the woman role, and the guy taking care of everything. He said a lot of things like, a man, if he can't provide and protect a woman and support a woman in that way, that you don't need a woman. People didn't hear that for some reason.
Right.
They didn't hear that part when they was like, well, if you don't, this guy jumped on there and said he was making this and making it. He said you don't deserve a woman. If you don't even deserve one. You can't, because you can't afford one. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We got a special guest in the back, and you don't got to cam up if you don't want special guests. You could cam up or not. It's up to you. Totally up to you. But fix that. Do me a favor and fix that avatar though. At least throw me a picture up in that avatar. You dig? Anyway, what's up? Tia? What's going on?
Are you there?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, we in the building. We got this woman got 5 things that a man should never have to do if he has a woman in his life. So, first one was, he should never have to make a lunch. How you feel about that?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How do I feel about that? Well, as a woman who cooks and does all of that, my man should never have to make his lunch if he's working outside of the home and I'm just chilling. And if I'm going to make lunch for me anyways and the kids, why am I not making my man his lunch anyways?
Right. So you gonna have it ready. You gonna you gonna grab something from last night and give him some left. I like leftovers, by the way. I don't think leftovers is step down. You know, I really enjoy leftovers. You dig? So,
I
what
think
would
it
you
really
do?
depends on
How
the
would you hook
guy.
that thing up?
It really
Okay.
depends on the guy. Like if he likes leftovers, cool, maybe I'll give him leftovers, but like, like, and there are some things that are good, heated up, like dirty rice and, some of those southern, dishes. But other than that, no, my man's not going to eat leftovers for lunch. My kids can.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's get
Some
some
men like
context.
leftovers, but some men like, I mean, sometimes you don't want a heavy lunch, depending
Yeah.
on the work that they do. Like some men, they want to keep it light and lean, and they want, things that maybe they're not nowhere near a microwave, so they need something that's going to be something that can stay cold, or things like that or whatever. But I mean, you can always add in little things from the leftovers to add to it, as far as like snacks, because they got breaks and shit like that. So,
Yeah,
Right,
for
right,
sure.
right, right,
Yeah.
right.
yeah. So, I mean, there's all kind of different stuff that you can, you know what I'm saying? It all depends on your
Yeah,
man and how he eats.
exactly.
Because these niggas, they be trying, oh, I'm on a diet and all this. And, oh, I'm got to watch, I'm trying to lose this belly and all these little love handles. Niggas be acting like that too.
We're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about the love handles. One of the topics is why are men less masculine? Why are men less masculine, or are they less masculine? Are they more? We're gonna touch into that. I think that's a great topic. Um, and yeah, I got a little science behind it too. I like to pull stuff up, so that's what we're gonna do. You guys give me the topics. I do a little bit of ghetto research, and I bring you a little bit of content I feel that's gonna shake the room a little bit. But let's get on number 2 on this lady's. She got a few minutes that she got to talk.
And he blush, big flex. Number 2, a man should never have to ask for encouragement. The world beats our men up enough. Why is he being beat up at home? If this man is handling all of his business and he has a day where he's feeling down and he's feeling like he can't do it, encourage that man. Speak life into that man, because the better he feels, the better he can make you feel. Teamwork.
Oh, let me stop that. I'm gonna have to rewind that. I might have to rewind that.
Big flex. Number 2, a man should never have to ask for encouragement. The world beats our men up enough. Why is he being beat up at home? If this man is handling all of his business and he has a day where he's feeling down and he's feeling like he can't do it, encourage that man. Speak life into that man, because the better he feels, the better he can make you feel. Teamwork.
Oh,
For the people in the back.
I need y'all on that one. Y'all go ahead.
I mean,
eat
of
that
course,
without having that.
of course, you're supposed to encourage the person that you're dealing with. I mean, you're rocking with them. I mean,
I don't think that. I don't think that's of course though, Fox, because there's a
It's
lot
not.
of women that they're
It's
not
not.
doing that. They're not doing
There's
that.
so many females that are beating their dudes up for the dumbest shit.
well, I mean, I would think, well, let me say it like this. Let me say it like this.
First one's more obvious than this one.
Common sense is not. You can't
not
find
that
that a lot
common.
of. You can't find it a lot around here. Okay, so I guess I think like, of course that you should, because I mean, I grew up where that's what happened. Like with my dad and his wife, she was always they were encouraging each other. So I mean, it's common to me, but I know that it's not, that these people are, they rather be toxic than anything. They think that's a flex, being toxic. They do.
And we got a special guest in the back. What's going on, Def Chef?
What's up, my brother? What's up, Foxy?
What's good?
We got Tia in the building. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. That's what she got up there. Her name is Tia.
Tia, where you from, Tia?
Oh, I live out in Spokane, but I used to live in the town.
Okay. Spoke Compton in the house. Okay.
So now we in this building. Def Chef, this lady got 5 things that a man should never do if he has a woman in his life, you know.
Okay.
And she was kind of dead on. We went through two of them. One of them was she shouldn't have to make. Well, you shouldn't have to make your lunch. If you're working outside the home or whatever, we established that. But a man should never have to make his lunch if he has a woman in his life. What do you think about that?
Okay. I grew up seeing that.
You grew up seeing that?
Yeah, man. My grandfather was a longshoreman. My grandma used to make that nigga lunches and shit.
Pack it up with the apple and shit inside of it. And
Yep. That metal
Right.
lunchbox or just a
Right.
bag from Red Apple with whatever leftovers or whatever was in there. Yep, that's a fact.
Mm. You know, I'm blowing on that gas. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I just picked some up.
Alcoholic. No, this is some. This is some alcoholic alligator. If you guys ever looking for something real tasty, you dig?
How you be finding these names, bro?
Man, I don't even know. They be finding me. Find me.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
cold
saying?
name right there. I'm about to roll up something. I don't even know what this is called, but I'm about to get it. I'm about to get on call with you niggas. What's the second one though?
So she's talking about a woman should speak life. That ain't nothing that a man should do. You know, that's kind of off topic, and it's on point though. But a woman should always speak life into her man. Always, he shouldn't have to ask you.
Well,
let me hear it from her. Hold up, I done fucked her whole shit up. Hold up. Hold up.
Right. And he blush, big flex. Number 2, a man should never have to ask for encouragement. The world beats our men up enough. Why is he being beat up at home? If this man is handling all of his business and he has a day where he's feeling down and he's feeling like he can't do it, encourage that man. Speak life into that man, because the better he feels, the better he can make you feel. Teamwork.
Now I like the last part. The better he feels, the better he can make you feel. Let me say that again. The better he feels, the better he can make you feel. How you feel about that? That was genius.
You asking me how I feel about it?
Well, yeah, just her whole thing. You know, he shouldn't have to ask for
mean,
encouragement, or he shouldn't be, he shouldn't be looking for encouragement. That's a no-brainer.
I
But
absolutely.
It's not common though, like we said.
Well, no, man, nigga, that's the internet, bro. That's the internet, bro. Before the internet, it was common and it's still common now. But most of our conversations, not me and you necessarily, Dr. Hood, but I'm talking about just in a general sense. These conversations are had on the internet where there's thousands of trolls and people there to undermine any type of unity or any type of growth between black men and black women. There's people who take on this persona. They don't even be that way in real life, bro. But on the internet, their job is to be negative towards whatever it is we trying to build or whatever it is we got going. And them niggas don't be meaning no harm. You know, the internet is addicting, bro. That shit like heroin or something. You know it's not good for you, but it's such a necessity in your life. Like, I've never met a person where they say heroin made their life better. But I know anybody that had it in their life, whether they was pushing it or using it, yo, bro, it became their everything. And that's how the internet is, bro. The internet be niggas everything. And I'm not saying that we don't need to speak more life into each other. We absolutely do. Right? But there's more people out here like y'all niggas than who ain't like y'all. Right? Y'all are pretty positive people. You and Foxy, I don't know Tia, but I'm assuming she's a positive person. Most people are like you niggas, man. But don't nobody want to hear y'all talking?
Right. What'd you say? Beating a dead horse.
Yeah, man,
Beating
this is
the
a cold game.
goddamn horse, man. Let me see. Let's get on number 3.
Number 3, a man should never have to ask to be celebrated. We expect him to do all of these things for us, and you can't say thank you. You can't say, I appreciate you. You can't make a big deal when he walks into the house with something new for you. You can't make a big deal when he cuts the grass and he got them lines perfectly. You can't celebrate that man for handling business. Celebrate that man. And sometimes you need to make a big deal out of it so he feels the desire to keep doing it.
Wow. Hey, she cold, bro. She cold.
Oh, wait.
Hey, you guys
Okay,
go subscribe to
you know.
this woman, man. Go find her and subscribe to her, bro. She's on point. She on point, man. I'm telling you, bro. It's something so simple, right? Right?
If you feel teamwork. Number 3, a man should never have to ask to be celebrated. We expect him to do all of these things for us, and you can't say thank you. You can't say, I appreciate you. You can't make a big deal when he walks into the house with something new for you. You can't make a big deal when he cuts the grass and he got them lines perfectly. You can't celebrate that man for handling business. Celebrate that man. And sometimes you need to make a big deal out of it so he feels the desire to keep doing it.
You know,
Number 3.
This woman had to have been like a psych major. She got a cold psychology going right now.
Yeah, man. She get it going at least.
Where
she
know
how to get the lawnmower started. If it's, the motherfucker won't start, she know how to get that motherfucker started.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it the whole buck with everybody. Like where I come from, the stock I come from, like nigga, you don't really get celebrated for nothing, nigga. You doing what you supposed to do. You cut the grass, right on. You brought in some new shit for the family. Whoop-de-doo.
But what okay, so what about this? So no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, like I've never looked at it this way. Like that just never crossed my mind. Like, oh yeah, celebrate a nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not necessarily saying that a nigga shouldn't be celebrated. Like this concept, this is a brand new concept for me, bro. Never thought about it. I never knew. I never knew that it was an option.
Right.
I think like when you celebrate, like to me, I think like, oh, you got a job promotion. We about to celebrate. You know, like let's see, like some goals that you obtain for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been going to the gym every day. You know you've been doing that or whatever. Or you picked up your side hustle is, you know what I'm saying, booming, it's going. You know what I'm saying? You're doing that shit. You know, like but like just like he said, like just for the things that we do normal. Like nigga, we know we gotta cut the grass.
But
see, I can weed eat and then you can cut the grass. Then we celebrating cutting the grass.
Okay, so Def Chef.
Yes, sir.
So you cut the grass, right? And later on, you got that good old massage, that top. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't cost nothing, right? No, it don't even take long. You know, we could make this thing short, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how?
Okay, you went and cut the grass and it was 85 degrees outside. When you came inside, oh, here goes something to drink. I'm probably made something to eat, you know, a little light snack, woo-woo. I done turned on the game for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're done with outside chores. That's a celebration.
Yeah,
right. We ain't got to. Well, yes, it is. In the definition, yes, it is. Yes. We don't have to throw a birthday party and shit, right?
Yeah.
for
I
just for
mean,
cutting the grass, right?
just
No,
like,
I'm
okay, your dude is went to work all day, and then the game is coming on, so you got as soon as he get here, you're like, oh, okay, go get in the shower. I got the game is going out, or I'm gonna keep you up to speed on the game. I'm in here cooking, da 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 da. Those are things that those are appreciations. Those are, what I'm saying. That's having your niggas back. That's like, that you see what he's doing, so you gotta take the
Women. Let's. I mean, you might be a fucking unicorn. Let's just be honest. Women ain't doing that. Women, they're not.
What?
There would be more relationships. There
Wow.
would be more relationships.
That's like automatic. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that's what men are crying out. Like, they're not me. I ain't saying me, but men in general. They're crying out because they're underappreciated. And instead of a woman understanding that and show some appreciation, she wants to get her side in first, right? So it was really a wash. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's got to be some type of compromise. Compromising is not always a man, having to compromise, right?
Right. Yeah. It's really not. I mean,
so
see, you know what though? I gotta say this though. They trying to make the Fences type niggas obsolete. You seen that movie Fences?
Nah, I haven't.
You ever seen that movie Fences with Denzel and he the like kind of
he's the head of the household with the black wife and the son, right?
And he's not his kid's friend.
Right. No, he's not.
Right. He's very stern, very straightforward, but he gets the job done. Right. And like he was the type of dude, he's not really looking to be appreciated. His whole job is to just get you prepared as a child, right, for whatever life is, and to take care of my wife, make sure she don't want have any immediate wants, needs, concerns, that type of thing. Now, I don't really know what appreciation looked like in that, but I do know that we got this thing going where like dads need like cards and shit, right? We want the dad of the year shirt. Like we want that shit. Right? Like Father's Day. Like niggas want to be celebrated on Father's Day. Like me, I'm still one of them dudes where, Father's Day is cool. Like it's the day to, I guess be equal to Mother's Day, but like, nah, bro, like
right.
We know what Father's Day
equal to Mother's Day by ass. If they show the revenue that gets spent, on Mother's Day versus Father's Day.
I don't understand that, because I know I have spent a lot of money on Father's Day. Like a lot. There wasn't no little small treats and stuff like that.
You're a unicorn. We already said that.
Niggas, man,
it's a big event and that's what I teach my kids, that like, this is your dad. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? They must be talking about them ain't shit dads or some shit. I don't know, but for the ones that are and have been there.
Well, we don't get celebrated, man. Fuck Father's Day. Like,
man,
I'm gonna keep it real.
We get celebrated over here.
Segue to Father's Day.
I've never done anything special for Mr. Hunter for Father's Day.
What about the grass, right? What about the grass, right? You know what I'm saying? What about, I mean, I would think I would get more out of it if that was my behavior. I think it would work. If you get rewarded, that's why guys do what they do. It's because they get rewarded. That's why they talk to that woman or that girl or whatever. That's why we go chase the bag. That's why the men go to school. That's why, because we need those rewards. Those rewards, that's what we work so hard for, to be of value. you know, women, you know, they
Okay.
gotta have these
Now, for
little
what you-
things that they've lost. But nowadays, a woman really just gotta be pretty. You know,
What you breaking down now, I got an analogy for that. I might have shared it with you. Fathers are like Model Ts. Mothers are like Bugattis. Right? A Model T, look up how much a Model T used to cost and look up how much a Model T is worth now. Model T paved the way for everything. But a Bugatti holds value right now. Right? Most people don't need for certain things to happen to their mom for them to just realize the value of a mom. Like, honestly, most of us men, we either there has to be like a circumstance for our value to really be understood and just openly appreciated. And honestly, I honestly, in my heart, believe a lot of men, we like it that way. Because if we didn't like it that way, bro, it wouldn't be this way, bro. Like, there's a part of us that loves being under-celebrated and underappreciated. We won't admit it, bro.
well, Dark Kent has a very unique perspective, and you know, he said you got single mothers out here claiming Father's Day
Here we
because they
go.
feel they baby's daddy shit. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't seen no dudes screaming Mother's Day. I haven't.
What? Well, look, I'm gonna say like this. Niggas know.
And if I did, it was
What
just
you
one
say?
motherfucker.
With my oldest, I pretty much damn near raised him on my own, but like, yo, bro, I'm not no mom, bro. I don't got like no.
So have you ever accepted
qualities.
the mother? Have you ever accepted the Mother's Day type of?
Man,
talk?
you know what, bro? I probably would have socked my son, bro.
Not like a gift, but you know how a motherfucker in the street, you know, Happy Mother's Day, because I
Hey,
see
bro.
a lot of women, they doing that shit.
Yeah, like
That's
I
just
said,
all on-
retarded.
They,
That's
hey,
dumb.
they all on Facebook, like you the mom
Hey,
and the
that
dad. Like that's
just
public.
that's terrible. It is terrible.
and you
that
know,
is-
it's all like
Raggedy.
I don't watch babies get carried to term. Like for you to refer to me as a mom, that's disrespectful to women. Like, don't even play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever I did is what I did, but I'll never be a mom. I just was like a single dad. Like, that's what I was like. But like I say, moms, they bring a whole nother element to the game, and I don't got it. I'm not that. So
We got
there's no
special
need
guests
to
in the
even
back.
play.
Special guests in the back. What's going on, Genesis?
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm sorry I'm late.
Hey, Genesis.
What they
Hey.
do?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
man,
sorry,
you
I'm
on
late,
time.
guys.
You right on time. You right on time.
I'm right on
Like I
time?
said, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send the links out to my favorite people, and you know, if you guys can make it, you can make it. If not, you know, don't worry about it. Make the next one. I'm still send the link. You know,
Yeah, so
if
let
you
me
think
see what
if you
this-
think that
what
link
this
ain't
video about.
coming, you
This
got
is
another
like
thing
you felt
coming.
that you was cooking. It's like you were cooking on this one.
Hey, we're trying to get it. We're trying to widen this thing
Cook on
up.
this
We're trying to widen this thing up. Let me see. Okay, so she's on number 4. She said number 3, but she on number 4. These things that a man should never have to do if he has a woman in his life, and you can be,
Okay.
you know, you can use other people's perspective, through your lens, however it go. Def Chef, you back.
This man should never have to ask for intimacy.
Ooh, let me stop that, because that shit hit hard right there. That shit hit
Do
off the
it?
speakers.
Do it. That is. I don't know about that. Is
That's
That's
shit
weird.
hit off the speakers, man. Hey,
That is-
You got
Number 3.
that is weird
This
because I
man should
have.
never have to ask for intimacy.
depends on what type of woman.
Why are we using it as a weapon? You want him to get up and have business without being asked. Why you do business without being asked?
ooh, without being asked, it's not asking. He should never have to ask. See, there's a fine line between him asking and you say yes, or him not even having to ask. Right?
He don't even have to ask. I be the one that be having to ask. I be the one that be getting turned down. I be like, damn, what? Dang.
Hey, yo,
I be on go.
crazy.
I be on go.
That's
Shit. That's
Yeah,
one
I
thing
was
you ain't
just-
got to worry about.
I was just about, you see, I'm quiet. Like, I don't got nothing to say about that one. I mean, like, I can't, I don't know what's going on over there, but hey, man, I know what's going on around
whatever
these parts
woman,
here.
whatever
Well,
woman
let's
is
just
doing
say
that,
I've been
that
in
is
these
just
spaces.
retarded.
Let's go back because let's rewind that a couple notches, man.
Number 3, this man should never have to ask for intimacy. Why are we using it as weapon? You
That
want him
must
to
be
get
for
up
some
and
young
handle
girl.
business without being asked. Why you can't handle business without being asked? Why does he have to beg and plead and bribe you to handle his physical needs? What did your grandmama teach you? You never let a man leave out of the house angry, hungry, or keep playing. And last but not least,
No.
perfectly, you can't celebrate that man deal out
We're
of
gonna
it.
go
So
back.
he feels the desire to keep doing
Cause
it.
she cooking, man.
Number 3, this man should never have to ask for intimacy.
Why are you turning that over and
Why
over
are we
again?
using it as
One.
a weapon?
Get to the next one. We
You want him to get up
we
and
get
handle
it.
business without being
No.
asked. Why you
Get
can't
it.
handle business without being asked? Why does he have to beg and plead and bribe you to handle his physical needs? What did your grandmama teach you? You never let a man leave out of the house angry, hungry, or keep playing.
Hey, she said keep playing, so that's why I played it for y'all.
Let me tell you.
Well,
let me tell you.
I don't-
Men say that all men say that they want an info until they get an info.
I don't know. If whatever woman that is doing that, then whatever. That's on that.
Mhm.
That's on her. Cause ain't none of that being where it's gonna be around anywhere I'm
Or
at.
men,
So
men say that they want
I
a woman
can't relate.
that's sexually ambiguous or in sexually ready all the time until they get a woman that's like that. Then they like, oh, I'm tired, babe. I done went to sleep. Oh, I'm tired, babe. Oh, this and that. Like this person. I'm saying it depends on the person.
They
If you get a
favor.
woman
It's
that already has
it's too
a-
hot for all that. It's too
Yeah,
hot
it's
for all that.
that.
It's too hot for all that. What?
It depends on the man that you're dealing
It's
with.
gonna get hot regardless. What are you talking about,
It's
sir?
too hot for all that.
Yeah, it's
It
too
depends-
hot
it
for all
depends-
that.
It depends on what type of man you have. There's some men that sex is not the most important thing. There's some men that sex is important to them. So it depends on the type of man you have.
So what if it? So if it is, then what? What if it is important to him?
Okay, well then let's get important then.
Wow.
There you
We
have
gonna
it.
get-
I have to
we
meet in
gonna
the
get
middle.
it. We gonna
We gotta meet in the
get
middle.
important all the time.
Yeah, man, you gotta meet at the middle.
Well, I didn't want to just
Yeah,
skip by that one. You know, we're
Right.
not skipping by that one. That one should have been number one. You know what I'm saying? But I know she wanted to leave some suspense on it. You know.
And last but not least, a man should never have to ask for support. If this man is a visionary, if he's leading his house, if he is operating in the capacity that benefits everybody in his family, when he comes to you with a plan and he tells you, baby, what do you think? You need to be saying, I'm on board. And what can I do?
I can agree with that.
So what if it's a bad idea?
Nah,
What if it's a bad idea?
yeah, see, that's
That's
what I was about
real.
to say.
If it's
Like,
not a
You just
good
on
idea.
board and shit. You just on board. Huh?
but
Here's
we're
the thing.
assuming she's talking about a good idea, right?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
assuming
no,
that's
that's
a good
fine.
idea.
Okay.
Because
That's cool.
that's not what she said.
But that ain't what she said. Right.
But a logical, but be logical. You feel me? Be like basically it's common sense. If your man come to you and he's like, "Hey, I want to be a rapper," and he's 45 years old, he's a rapper. He wants to be a rapper. He's 45 years old.
yeah. So what are you gonna say?
In his life, but he feel like he got some nice beats, or he feel like he got some nice rhymes, and you listen to one or two of them, and you like, babe, I love it. I love it. But babe, I really honestly think
So you'll lie and say you love it. You
I'm not gonna
love
lie.
it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
said it
say,
wasn't
babe,
shit. So you
I
love
don't
it,
think
really?
that we should be investing.
I'm gonna be honest,
keep it
nigga. You know
100.
you can't rap, so if you don't stop, we ain't doing that. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. Now you may need to stop playing, nigga, because you drop a beat right now. Show me some 16 bars right now.
Right now.
Or put it to bed, huh?
Right now, shit. Now we
Then he
let's
gonna be like, oh, you ain't supporting my dreams.
let's just keep this a real reality. That's just like a nigga that work on cars every day. Then he want to go open up a taco truck, nigga. When do you have time to make tacos, boo?
Hey man, with
Hey,
the way
Box is funny, man.
hey,
No,
with
let
the
me
way
finish.
she's set up though,
Real.
nigga might be able to
No,
do
but
it.
honestly, sometimes you gotta be that man.
Well,
mind
first I'm
too.
gonna need us to sell some tacos first. Now we're gonna have to do some trial and error and all kind of shit like that. We're gonna have to think this
Yes.
thing through. It ain't gonna just be no big ass. That's like the one nigga. Well, I mean, I can't even say that because the nigga he tried over and over again and finally ended up being a millionaire. What was that movie called?
Oh,
With
Pursuit of Happiness.
no, not that one. The one with
No.
Taraji. Remember she played the oh, what movie was that? She got married to the dude, and he had that idea, and he kept on going to the people.
Oh yeah,
Acrimony.
that's a good one.
You meant Acrimony. Oh,
Yeah.
that movie was the worst, though.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. That was a
What was the
good one.
name of the movie?
I think it was
Acronym,
acrimony or something like that.
acrimonious or some shit.
I think
Let me
it was
see.
something acrimony or something like that. I think that's the name of the movie.
When she jumped on the boat and tried to
Yeah,
smoke old girl. She went. That was a little over the top at the end.
that was over the
but
top, though.
It was a good. Everything else was
Acrimony.
perfect. And then they
Acrimony.
just went
Acrimony.
crazy at the end. That was a good one though.
I just feel like sometimes we gotta be our man's brain. We gotta be your man's brain sometimes.
What?
Because
Are you
for
guys
example,
here
I
listening to this?
sometimes you gotta be your man's brain sometimes because
What?
no, listen to this. No, listen to where I'm going because I'm cooking with this. So, say for example, your man got mad. Like he come in the house, he upset, he heated. Boom, he heated. He like, oh, this nigga, this and that, blase, squaze, whatever. And he a hothead. You got a hothead, and you gotta calm him down. Sometimes you gotta calm him down because he's ready to fight. He ready to do whatever, and you gotta calm him down. You gotta be his brain. Sometimes you gotta calm him down. You gotta be his peace. When they say, "Oh, be a man's peace," yes, that's speaking life into your man. Sometimes you gotta be his brain because maybe in his mind he's thinking that, oh, he about to beat this man up. Or he about to kill this man, take him off the soil or whatever. And then what's that gonna do for you in your situation? He gonna be in jail and you gonna be in the house. So I gotta think for this man to be like, hey, babe, this thing, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I'm gonna need you to calm down a few notches. Talk to me. Let's talk about this. Let's go ahead and just review this. You feel me? Sometimes
Right.
you gotta be your man's brain. You gotta be that man's mind. Because a person that's a hothead, they're not thinking clearly. They're not thinking correctly at that moment. So then they think with their actions, they're going by actions. But if you're a person that's already a thinker, because me, anything that I ever do, I think about it before I even do it. And that's a worse. I think it's a gift and a curse at the same time because I always think before I do something. I know that this gonna put me in jail for. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't care how that person got me upset. I don't care. It's some extenuating circumstances, but for the most part, I think before I act. So it's like, you have to be that man's mind. Sometimes he want to put, he got all his whole savings that he want to put into the studio. No, we're not gonna do that.
Sometimes you got to put your shoes on and be ready to ride or die.
Sometimes you got to be his mind. You got to be his. You got to be his peace. You got to be the person you got to be the logical thinker out of the person you got to be the logical thinker in the relationship. Maybe you got a high head. Maybe you need to be the logical thinker all the time because sometimes this man is going by actions and you're thinking, hey, this is not going to be good for you. But that's not what you do right now.
It all
You going
depends on
through
the
emotions
it
right
all
now.
depends on the situation. Because
It depends on the
sometimes,
situation.
sometimes we just gotta go out there. Hey, I'm back up.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button.
I just
But
said,
I'm
I
even
feel
gonna say
but I
hit the
feel what
like
you're
and
saying.
subscribe.
But
Just
I
hit
feel
the
what you're
like.
saying. It
yeah,
just all
so you gotta
depends
be
on
that man brain
situations.
sometimes. You gotta be that man brain sometimes that he don't do something stupid that's gonna end up in jail, dead, whatever. You feel me?
Well, if your dude comes to you and asks you and be like, "Look, what you think about this play?" and then he breaks it down to you, and then so basically he's coming to you and asking you your angle on the situation. So then you give your input. You know what I'm saying? And if that's your, and niggas they listen to that shit because they know you have a different you have a different angle about it. You know what I'm saying? Either it's gonna be to deflect it, or it's gonna be to add to it so that now it's not just a good idea. This is a bright ass motherfucking idea.
Exactly, and that's during the time when me and my ex was together. He had an idea for a food truck. Now, mind you, he was already a good cook. I'll give him that. He is a good cook. He's the cleanest person I know. Cleanest person I know, and he makes sure that he's a great cook. I was like, hey, I need you to research this more so I can go ahead and get acclimated to your idea. Because I need you to research this more. I need you to go in and get with the pros, the cons, things of that nature. How much money would it cost for us to get a truck? Things of that nature. I need you to go in and put all of that together before I can come on board with this idea. And I even gave him some ideas. You feel me?
So was he needing financial backing?
That too. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
But I told him
before you to come on
it's
board,
a business plan. It's a business
right?
plan. So I'm gonna need you to come up with the business.
So how do you guys feel about that? Like, financially supporting. Like, yeah, you could support a man, morally. You could be there to cheer him on, and all of this shit. But how you guys feel about financially
completely
supporting
different,
your man?
because you're making, like, depending on how the contract goes, you don't know if you're gonna ever get that money back. And
that's your man. That's your man.
That's my man. I understand that.
So what are we talking about?
Still, you don't know if you're gonna get that money back, because honestly, I know you know how to cook. Most people know that you know how to cook, but again, it's still a business. So you understand that you got like a million food places around. People gotta go ahead. First, you gotta go ahead and do the marketing. There's marketing. You gotta go ahead and Instagram, all these things like that. You gotta put flyers up, stuff like that. Say if you don't have that know-how or that drive to do that, the marketing part, or knowing that, hey, business starts from the ground up, you got to go ahead and come up with recipes, things of that nature. It's a lot going into a business. Right. You got to show me that before I'm going to put $1 to anything. You got to show me that you're willing to go in the paint.
I don't mind coming together and trying to make something happen so that we both can win.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? As at the end of the result is going to be winning anyway. So I mean, everybody just got to do their part to make sure that it's a successful mission. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be something that you're both want to be invested into. Because sometimes some people they get pressured into doing things, and people make them feel bad about not doing things for them, and this, that, and the third. You got to understand where you are, where you're at in that relationship, because there's a lot of people that get bullied in the shit. There's a lot of people that get pressured in the shit. People make them feel bad because they didn't. Oh, you don't want to help. You don't want to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know where the shit's going. You don't even know how. Like what. Some people want to be just play. You know what I'm saying? Just, if you want to be my business partner and not my nigga, let me know that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be my nigga now, and then when we get into a business, now all of a sudden I feel like I did my part, and now all of a sudden it's kind of like, nigga, okay, well, I got this over here. You got to go figure out something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you.
Like, for me, it was like you have to give me the whole idea. You got to make it come together for me to even put anything to it. You got to make it come together for you. You got to.
I done seen a lot of stories, so I know some that are great. and some work. They've worked out, and
Some
they're great.
guys. Well, they
But
put
then
a
there's
black eye
some,
in the game. Some dudes.
yeah,
I
some of
admit.
them. It's just been like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it makes it hard for it could either have been the woman or the man because I done seen it on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it makes them skeptical the next time go around about hesitating to try to be like that with somebody else. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
what happened. That's the very first time I ever invested in someone. Like I said again, I told him to put the business plan together, go in and tell me everything, how your menu's going to look, things of that nature. How are you going to market this? Things of that nature. It got to make sense to me. For me to go in and put anything into it, got to make sense. So he made it make sense. I was like, yeah, you're right. We're in the pandemic, well, we are in a pandemic and stuff like that. Everybody's not the restaurants are not really open. You're not working at your job right now, but you are still getting unemployment, things of that nature. But I was the primary person that was still working because of course bills still need to be paid. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, if you put some money down, then I'll put some money down. I'll put some money down. And that's what we end up doing. We end up putting the money down for the truck. The truck was a custom-made truck. The truck came from Japan. It shipped all the way over here. Literally, like, I can honestly say, I'm not gonna lie. I can honestly say that everything came up to like at least $12,000. 12 grand. And I came up with at least
That's not bad for a customized truck.
eight of it. I came up with eight of it.
These
So that was
motherfuckers
my
be wanting some
only
raggedy ass truck for like 10 bands.
She putting in there.
Working every day, 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, 6 days a week working.
You guys hit the like button. Hit the like button.
To get the money for him to go ahead and get this truck. Literally,
I don't know if you guys ready for this one. I know. Because we about to get back into, why women don't cook and clean them anymore. They don't. I mean, and there's some that do, but let's be honest, the majority don't, and they say they won't. And there was 100 videos I could have picked up, but we got a guy that's actually, I ain't gonna say he's caping. Nah, I am. I'm gonna say he's caping like a motherfucker.
Every time a man don't agree with what y'all men's standards are, y'all say that, they simping, they this and that, they for women and all that stuff. So go ahead.
Go ahead, boom.
I don't know. He messed up his own connection. Yes, sir.
What's up, friend?
Can you turn on your camera?
Sure, I'll turn on for a second.
All right. Name, age, and what part of the country?
I'm 41, Central Florida. My name is Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones. Okay. Once you get your camera on, I want to hear what you got to say about the topic.
Sure, I got you. Yeah, just hold on a second.
Everything's fair use.
You're hiding.
Everything's fair
I'm not
use.
hiding anything. I'm just walking into a different room. I was laying on the sofa. I didn't know how long it's going to take you to let me up. I'm good. What's that?
All right. What's going on? All right. What's your take on the topic? Why don't the women want to cook and clean for the men anymore?
Because they're tired, bro. They have to go to work every day. That's not hard.
They're tired?
Yeah, they got to go to work every day, just like you.
What are they tired of?
Of working. It's not hard. I mean, that shouldn't even be like, I don't even.
Hey.
I know I'm tired of working and shit.
Hey man, that motherfucker dead serious.
Of working shit, just like you do.
See, I knew you guys would like this caping ass nigga.
Hey, that was just funny, man. The way he said it.
They working.
I'm good. What's that?
All right. What's going on? All right. What's your take on the topic? Why don't the women want to cook and clean for the men anymore?
Because they're tired, bro. They have to go to work every day. That's not hard.
That's not hard.
They're tired?
Yeah, they got to go to work every day, just like you.
What are they tired of?
Of working. It's not hard. I mean, that shouldn't even be like, I don't even understand the question. Like, they're tired. Aren't you tired when you get home from work?
They're working every day, so they're tired. That's why I don't want to cook or clean.
Yeah. You think I want to work 8 hours and then come home and then cook and clean? I mean, I do it because I have to. I have 5 children. But yeah, I mean,
do you have a woman right now?
What's that?
Do you have a woman right now?
I've been married for over 20 years.
Okay. Does your wife work?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are the roles in a marriage?
What are you talking about, roles? Everybody does what they have to do.
Well, okay, what do you do? What does she do?
For a living?
No, in the house for the marriage. What do you guys do? What are your roles?
Role? I don't understand the question.
What are you talking about? You don't understand the question, bro. This dude crazy, man.
She does what needs to be done that day if she has time to do it, and if she doesn't, I do it. I do what needs to be done that day, and if I don't have time to do it, she does it. But roles, I don't know what you're
how do you not know what roles are in a marriage? You're married for 20 years. You guys don't have
those
any
don't
roles?
exist. Because those don't exist. Like, I'm not white. I'm not a white Christian.
What do with anything,
man? I don't.
What that got to do with anything being white?
Hold on, let me back it up, man. This dude is defensive. He's a defensive motherfucker.
What are your roles?
Role? I don't understand the question. She does what needs to be done that day if she has time to do it, and if she doesn't, I do it. I do what needs to be done that day, and if I don't have time to do it, she does it. But roles, I don't know what you're
how do you not know what roles are in a marriage? You're married for 20 years. You guys don't have
those
any
don't
roles?
exist. Because those don't exist. Like, I'm not white. I'm not a white Christian man. I don't.
What are you talking about? I'm not white. What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, because you're trying to live up to like some white supremacist ideal of the
what are you
nuclear
talking
family.
about?
I don't subscribe.
Nobody
to
said
that.
nothing about no supremacy.
Teamwork makes the dream work, friend. We a team.
Real.
You know roles.
What do you mean there ain't no roles?
Agree with.
It's not that hard to understand. You said, why do women not want to cook and clean? They're tired. They have to go to work.
Okay.
I answered that question.
Okay.
You said, what are your roles? I said, we're a team.
If there's something that needs to be built in the house, who builds it? You or your wife?
Depends on what it is.
It depends on what it is.
Like if it's a toy for the kids, you know what I'm saying? My wife's better at putting stickers on, so she builds it. But if we're talking about
that's not building nothing, man.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry you feel
putting
that way.
Stickers on something.
Funny though.
Hey, putting stickers on something, that's not building.
What he said, like he being funny though, but for the most part, I feel like no person has a real job unless it's not no real job. If you have a woman that's going ahead and going to work 12 hours a day, going 12 hours a day, and say for example you work at night and she works during the day, and you see that you come home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you see that she's not home yet and she's still working. You feel me? What is it so hard for you to make a meal? What is it so hard for you to clean a house? What is so hard? Like, I feel like men have it to where we're supposed to be their maids, literally, like we're the maids. Now, hold on, listen to what I'm saying. You go home, you know that you work. You're not working during the day, and then you wake up 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She's still not home. She's still working. What is it so hard for you to just make a meal? What is so hard for you to clean the house? Is that so hard to do that? After she is still working, she's still out there working. And then what is it so hard? I'm trying to understand. Men act like they're not supposed to do nothing. Like, hey, I got a woman, I don't have to do nothing. Why do I have to clean? Why do I have to cook if I have a woman?
Hey, he is funny, but he's straight up.
Though.
I mean, like he said, like the roles, like nigga, when you live with somebody, and you as an individual, even if you didn't live with nobody, when you come home from work, say you didn't live with nobody, and you come home from work, You know what the fuck needs to be done because you already done thought about it in your head. Oh, I need to wash them clothes that I already got that's in the washer. I need to do that. Oh yeah, I need to clean the bathroom because you know what I'm saying. The tub is getting a little, it's getting a little out of hand. You know what I'm saying. I need to tidy up them dishes. This, then the third, or the other. You know what I'm saying. I need to sit down. I need to pay some bills. I need to do this. Oh, I need to call and make this reservation because I'm going out of town next week. Wooty whoop. Right? Okay. So now that you live with somebody. Bang. So now you know your partner. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Hey, man, I was open the door too fast and there's a hole in the wall. Bam. You know what I'm saying? So then you're like this. So instead of me waiting for however much time, say this nigga, he's like, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. Right? But he don't. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the hardware store. I'm gonna go pick up some items and be like, "Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like on the weekend, let's take some time together. Show me how to fix this, so I know how to fix things around here." So you gonna go pick
up the items first?
Hell yeah, if I got to, so we can hurry up and get that hole in the wall fixed. I'm not gonna sit here with no hole in the wall, knowing that I got hands.
So you just gonna go buy a whole bunch of miscellaneous shit and just?
Well, I would. Well,
that's what women be doing.
I'm not that retarded to where I'll just be buying miscellaneous shit. I know how to talk to people at home. I know how to talk to people at Home Depot and be like this. Hey, partner, can you help me? I got a hole in the walls about this size. Help me figure out what I need. There's people at Home Depot. That's what they get paid for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to save money. Help me save some money. Give me the right tools. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So there we go with that. So I already got this stuff. Then, therefore, guess what? That goes back to the little rule the girl was talking about. Hey, you know what? Celebrate. Guess what? I celebrate me going to Home Depot and getting the shit, nigga. Clap,
hey, you funny.
It's a celebration.
Hey, you funny how you got back on that, huh?
Right. Okay. So I mean, like, what needs to be done inside of your own home. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, they got 5 kids. We don't even know how old these goddamn kids is. They probably this age, that age. They got the kids working. Everybody's working. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing stuff around the house. Pick up the toys, this, that, and the third. Some people like their house to look lived in. They don't want it to be no model looking ass house. Look like we about to come show it for somebody else to come move in. You know what I'm saying? They kids, exactly. They got toys everywhere. They got this. They might not have enough room. They got baskets and bins of toys, clothes, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? That shit can be overwhelming. Sometimes they like this. We just gonna have a break today. We tired. Let's go to bed. Let's cuddle up. Let's, you know what I'm saying, spend some time with the kids. She may be building something with them stickers because she's showing the kids how to build something. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
I just say for me, it's like, hey, like I said, again, I've always been a person where I've always done things myself. So then, have a man, it really didn't not saying it didn't make a difference, but I always was a person that did things myself. Like, hey, if there's a hole in the wall, I go on YouTube, teach me how to go in and fix a hole in the wall. Things of that nature.
I've learned to be very helpful around, you know what I'm saying? Like my dad taught me a lot of things on how to like fix stuff, do things like that. You know what I'm saying? He taught me how to, you know what I'm saying?
So you guys think the average woman's like that? Or you guys talk about some
we have to be like that. If you're a parent,
I think the more common sense women have that. Now these other chicks that think that only because now they got a BBL or they got ass titties.
Oh my goodness! I don't want to hear no more about
BBL. No. They think that they don't have to do certain shit.
Privilege. There's women out here that got pretty privilege, and they feel like they don't got to do.
They don't want to break. They don't want to break no nail. They don't want to.
You guys are women.
They don't want to get their wig sweated out. They don't want to do that. They're too worried about the
with the BBL after she get, like, let's just say, age 40 to 60? What do they? We off subject, but what do they? What do they do with that? In all honesty,
life is a lot easier for certain types of women as soon as they have those procedures, or if you have pretty privilege, you grew up and you always been beautiful, or people have always found you attractive.
Hopefully
life is a lot easier.
But what are they gonna do with that BBL when they get 40 to 60?
Hopefully the initial BBL made them get some money so that they can maintain their BBL when they get that age.
That's basically that's what most women do. They say,
I mean,
Oh,
ain't
so they
ain't
gotta
that the
keep
reason
going
why you're
back
getting a
in.
BBL? Ain't
BBL.
the
So
most
you
reason
gotta
why
keep
bitch?
going back in.
Well, they got to do something. The most people that get BBLs is because they're trying to make some money off of how they look.
Not necessarily. Not
Nigga,
always.
please. Nigga, please.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in all honesty, there's some women that they
Okay.
like they
So
body.
That's unique.
They are trying to. They are trying. They might not say nothing, but they is. Come on now. They're gonna go. They're getting the BBLs because guess what? They're gonna go try to be at these strip clubs. They're trying to find these niggas that's throwing all the money around. They're trying to be up in somebody's face that got some money. They're trying to be around some money. They're trying to be in the circle where there is some money. They're trying to do all of that. They're just not going home and sitting on their BBL and just sitting there to try on some new to go try on some new clothes. Just what they're trying to stunt on people. They're trying to stunt to make them look like they got some money, that they're about to go get some money.
Wow.
Now if somebody can tell me different and they can show me, please show me.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
This
No,
is a lot to unpack.
Experience in this, so that's why I'm just staying quiet because I'm like, okay.
Oh, so you got to keep maintaining the BBL. Basically, that's what I got out of it.
Yeah, you got to maintain it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
hey,
you got to go back in there and get some more.
But Foxy is right. Most of the time, women do get it because they feels like it'll upgrade their life in some type of way.
They're earning.
Whether financially, whether in love, whether in whatever, it's gonna.
They're gonna go do a photo shoot on IG and try to put their IG up out there so that they can get DM flown out and all that old bullshit. And then so you know what I'm saying?
Get the OnlyFans.
Right. So they can get
the big clapper.
Right.
Big clapper. Hey, these guys right here, these guys is a mess.
You've lost it. Still a task. But my wife's an interior designer, so she can build anything.
I ain't got time for no foolishness.
He said he's playing, but he's playing.
I don't have time for no foolishness. I do not have time for the foolishness.
Are you dating this guy? You guys dating this dude right here?
Who, him in the glasses?
Yeah, dude, the glasses.
I don't know. I mean,
it depends on what comes out his mouth after this.
Let's hear
what a roll. What are you talking about? Roll? What are white supremacists? No. Who builds when something needs to get built? Well, it depends. Depends on what. Well, if it's a toy, my wife is better at putting stickers on something.
Well, I think that he didn't get enough information because he didn't get enough information off of the dude because he was too busy worried about his answers.
Yeah, he shouldn't have kicked him off.
Right, he shouldn't have kicked him off because I think he was
insecure man, but you watching me. You must like insecure men. You must can't get enough of them then. You watch them all the time, don't you? Don't you, ma'am? Yes, I know. You love Hostess, so emotional. He big mad. Yeah, y'all love that, don't you? Y'all love it. What do you hear back for, man? Do you disagree? Kanaz over here talking too.
I do. And I already made that clear with you the first time. See, listen, brother. I don't mean in disrespect. I don't think I was disrespectful to you. And the fact that you booted me, I mean, I'm trying to have a respectful conversation with you, man to man. So, I mean, listen,
What's
I don't
the problem
know
that you have with what Kanaz saying.
That's what I don't think that. Okay.
Go ahead.
So the way that we are trying to operate in society is we are using the patriarchy and white supremacy, you know what I'm saying, as tools to build our community. That's not how our community was built. Now, me being of African descent, Zambia specifically, right? Most of the families are matriarchal, meaning that, you know what I'm saying, the woman is the head of the household. Okay, so now men do go to work, you know what I'm saying, pay the bills, but women make, you know what I'm saying, a vast majority of the decision. And meaning that, you know what I'm saying, the woman is the head of the household.
Man, this nigga's foolish. How you ladies feel about that shit? Okay.
I mean, like, if that's their culture, then that's their culture. But I don't know.
No, but that is their culture. That's basically different people come from different places, so then they have. We don't.
Us like black niggas that are us regular black niggas, we don't have no damn culture. We be acting like we do. We don't. We can't stick behind each other for nothing. So how the hell we gonna stick behind? How we gonna have some type of set of standards and rules and regulations for every black family and household? Man, you can't do that. That shit's not this. That shit's not even. I don't even know where that's even can come from anymore. That's so even far behind.
Like even from back in the day, where the woman was the person that stayed in the house and the men were outside working and things of that nature. That's not the time we're living in now. We don't live in those times no more. Damn, most of the time, either a woman is a single mother and she's the one that's doing everything by herself, or you know what I'm saying, or if you are in the home, either the woman is working full-time, the man is working full-time, or either the woman's not working and the man is working, or either the woman is working and the man is not working. It depends on that person's household. That's why when I hear women say stuff like, oh, my man's supposed to pay all the bills in the house, I say that if that works for your household, yeah, but it doesn't work for everybody's household. It does not work for everybody's household, depending on how much I make. It doesn't work for everybody's household. Of course, we expect that, society standard is that the man is supposed to pay all the bills in the house, and then the woman is supposed to just do the miscellaneous things to keep everything together. We don't live in that. For some people's households, it's not like that.
If it was like that, then we probably wouldn't be sitting up in here having all these goddamn debates and conversations about this shit. But I mean, I would surely love for some of it to come back and be more common than it is now. You know what I'm saying? Or we might have a lot more structure within our community as far as the things that we want in our community that we don't have now. But we don't have that right now. I don't know what's going to take us to bring it together because we're too busy all day, every day, fighting amongst each other about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what
about McDonald's?
People aren't raised the same. People don't live up to their morals and standards the same. They don't do none of that shit no more. So it has to be on an individual type base. You know what I'm saying? On how you are.
McDonald's is bigger than Santa Claus.
I'm telling you.
Well, man, shit. That nigga got Happy Meals every day. Santa Claus only comes once a year.
Yeah, right.
Shit, I'm gonna fuck with McDonald's. I know I could be happy every day with this Happy Meal. I gotta wait for this old big ass nigga to come down my fake ass chimney and bring me something that I don't even want. But I know I'll get that Happy Meal, got everything in it that I wanted. And it come with a toy.
I just say for me, I just feel like, the dynamic has changed, and then you can't expect something. I just only go by it's your household if you can support that. I'm not saying that, I'm not traditional where I would want that a man does a majority of the things. Yes, of course, I would want that. But in all honesty, you got to go by your situation. Everybody's situation is different.
Right, and you gotta learn your person that you want to be with and build with, and see if that person is the person, you know what I'm saying, that's for you. Otherwise, you're gonna waste years of just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Take the time to understand what it is that you and this person want out of this whole relationship that you're trying to build with? You know what I'm saying? Do you guys think the same? Do you guys stand on the same things? You know what I'm saying? Like all that type of shit. Those are the things that matter when you have somebody that stands on the same shit, that believes in the same shit that you believe in. You know what I'm saying? All those type of things. Then man, all that other shit's gonna come together, because those are the real foundations of everything.
Yeah. Let's see. They got 1 more minute left. These guys arguing.
Okay, so now men do go to work, you know what I'm saying, pay the bills, but women make, you know what I'm saying, a vast majority of the decisions. And meaning that, you know what I'm saying, the woman is the head of the household. Okay, so now men do go to work, you know what I'm saying, pay the bills, but women make, you know what I'm saying, a vast majority of the decisions. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop. If you want to let Black Man, Black Father up, I'm gonna drop. You guys, peace and blessings to all of you. Love you. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop. If you want to let Black Man, Black Father up, I'm gonna drop. You guys, peace and blessings to all of you. Love you.
Hold on 1 second, Sean, because I got to get this guy in.
Go ahead.
Your video is on my profile page, and I know I got men on here that are not going to agree with you. I'm letting you know that right now, Mr. Jones.
I've talked to this man before. He's a very, very feminine man.
Am I supposed to be worried about people agreeing with me?
I've talked to this. He's extreme.
So you guys think he's a feminine? I think he has a feminine mindset. Certain roles, you know, whatever. We understand, you know, it ain't hard to throw some chicken in the oven and can make some mashed potatoes and shit and throw some goddamn peas on, or you know what I'm saying? That's not hard to do. So we're not talking about that, but I think dude was a little more extreme.
I mean, after 20 years of being married, come on, man. I mean, shit, the nigga probably been through hell and a lot of shit. God dang. He probably like, shit, fuck it. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, man, I'm shit. I'm living. This is how this shit works for me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know about all that shit about, I don't know where, I mean, I'm not getting into all that white supremacist stuff and all that old shit, but as far as the things that he was talking about that go on in his household and things like that, I think that whatever they have going on works best for them, and obviously it has. They 20 years strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know about these other cats that are on here that are about to have something to say, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, works.
Let me see. Let me at least see if they shred his ass. Hope they do, because dude is talking out the side of his neck.
Feminine, docile, weak man, right? It's actually the problem in our society. He's the exact problem in our society. So I love for him to speak, so you can know what man you want to be when you grow up. Go ahead, brother.
While my wife was deployed, who do you think took care of my children? I did. While my wife was deployed, who do you think took care of my children? I did. While my wife was deployed, who do you think took care of my children? I did.
They're just trying to explain.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need anybody to help me do those things. I
So
need
you're
somebody
the wife.
to add.
So you're the
Bro,
wife.
stop.
Thank you.
He's the wife.
I need somebody.
He's the wife.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That
Let
adds
me
to my
the wife
peace.
in the relationship.
I need
Like
somebody
I said,
that adds to my
He's
peace.
the wife. A woman that's protecting her man while he's in the house with the kids is backwards.
Okay.
See?
I
His
don't
wife
know.
is employed.
I don't
Like,
understand
she's
why
still
they're
making
trying to
an
gas
income.
him.
Wait, bashing him.
Hey,
He's
taking
saying
care
that
of
his
his
wife
kids.
is deployed.
hey,
She was in the military.
breaking news. Man, Def Chef.
What?
What's
Def
up? You
Chef
just
at?
called me?
Now I just seen a thumbnail go across the screen, and it says that the boy that ran up in the smoke shop. It said R.I.P. by it.
Oh man.
R.I.P.
Who's
that boy got him.
Yeah, man. I mean, it definitely didn't look like he was gonna make it through that, bro. He got poked the fuck up.
Oh, the dude that was in that said that got jabbed with the knife.
Yes, sir.
Well, he said like this, I'm dead.
Oh shit. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
what. That's what he said. He said at the end when his feet went limp, he said, "I'm dead. I'm dead."
Oh man.
See, he knew.
Oh man.
He knew it was a rap
That's
for
sad.
himself.
That's sad business, man.
Sad.
Yeah, at the end, at that end part, he said, "I'm dead. I'm dead."
Oh my god.
And you
Yeah,
see his
that's sad,
homeboy.
man. I don't like violence at all. That shit is just.
You see
I
how
think
his
that was. I think one stab would have been enough. He didn't have to keep doing them. He didn't have to keep doing them like that. He already knew he fucked up. So he should have just. I mean, I don't know if the dude had anything on him or anything to where. But I think like after one good stab.
We unpacked that. We unpacked it. We unpacked it earlier.
Nah, but we with lot. See, but we back though. You brought it back.
We unpacked it. You know what I'm saying? And hey, like you said, I ain't laughing at the shit.
But
I ain't laughing.
But see, you heard what Fox said. She said, "See, the one." See, even she said the one was good enough. He didn't have to do all that.
I mean, if you go into situations like that, you already know. Just like back in my time when I used to go and boost, I already knew the consequences if I got caught. I already knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to be putting yourself in those situations, you're going to know that there's these consequences that are going to happen. Now, when you go in, that's just like them. When we knew we was taking somebody else's stuff. So they was trying to protect their stuff. Now, these people that are doing these type of businesses, this is not where these people is hard. They didn't put their money into it. You know, it's not no big corporation or anything. I mean, I don't know. It looks like
right.
The way that he was jugging him, it looked like that was his own shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, for the most part, you have to understand if you're going to be doing stuff like this, there's going to be something's going to happen at any point in time. You can either getting away, or you barely getting away, or you don't make it.
Where's the security? Well, where's the security though? Like, I'm trying to understand.
That was security right there. That
right.
was.
They you know what? They don't have the security. That's why you see. I ain't even gonna say no. Maybe the security wasn't there that day. They had the day off. They called in. We don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Even if they did have security, most people they want to be their own security, and then like, oh well, they was taking my stuff, and they think that this justified. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's a little excessive.
That's how you know. Hey.
A little excessive and personal.
Hey man, like he looked real skilled too, right?
Right.
I mean, like, you know, hey man, it is what it is. Like, it's sad he died, but like you said, we all said, well, he said I'm dead, so I kind of expect. Yeah.
Well, let's. I think it's only one. I think it's only fair that we unpack this one real fast. You know what I'm saying? Before we get up out of here, you know,
it's sad
because this, and I'm you know, we're gonna have to do another one because the guy passed away. He passed away allegedly.
Oh man, all you gotta do is Google it.
All right, take the money in it. I keep the coins. I need the coins. Okay.
Oh my God, why do you have to do that to him?
Yeah, it is tough to watch. Police tell us this happened on Wednesday, and they arrested 2 juveniles in this case. And one, as you can see there, was taken to the hospital after being...
Okay. I just get the...
Nah. So what are they doing? Are they mentally ill?
Nah. Oh, this was gonna happen.
Jacob. I just get the... All right, take the money in it. I keep the coins. I need the coins. Bro, okay.
Your ass. That's your ass.
Hey, you know.
See what I'm saying?
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't know.
You
I don't
know,
know.
you could have did so much with your day today, homie.
But people don't go into work thinking
his
that's
partner's a sucker. His partner's a sucker. His partner is a sucker. His partner is a scary sucker.
Exactly.
Because if
What
that
was
was
his partner supposed to do? Come back up in there and get his ass stabbed up too? So,
okay,
so if he would have ran back up in there.
So how was you gonna go into the store and do all of this knowing they probably got some and you ain't got nothing? You better come back and do something. We should have been had the yammies on us.
I mean,
If
they
you go,
should have.
if you gonna go all into it like that, you gotta go all in. You can't just be. You can't. Man, there's not no fighting your way out of this. You don't know what you ain't. Come on now. This was retarded. It was a retarded move.
And the dude, yeah. I mean, like you know,
stupid move.
Like we ain't unpacked before. Dude was even willing to negotiate. Like, all right, you can have the dollars, give me the coins. I ain't tripping. But obviously, they didn't get enough, and they got more than what they wanted now.
You can't negotiate with people like that. Like, how you negotiating with people like that? Like, I'm trying to understand. Like, I know that you're trying to, like, I know, like, in a situation like that, you're like, hey, yo, take the money. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about my life. Take the money. I don't care.
We don't know what this guy is. He could have been in the military. He could have been anything. It's like this. It's like this. You got to go in them situations thinking like this. It's either you or me.
That's it.
But if there's two of you, so why are you all the way out the door after you see me hop over the thing?
Shit, his ass. You knew his ass wasn't gonna stay in there no way. His ass was down there running.
Right. So if I was the dude in the black and seen him do all that, I'd have been like, "Oh, nigga, we out of here." Oh, okay, I'm out of here.
But you didn't hear the dude in the black called his name, though.
Yes, sir.
You hear that? So what part of the game is that?
Play it all. Play it. Play it, bro.
Yeah.
He said Jacob. You heard him.
All right, take the money in it.
Number one rule: you're not supposed to be naming no names.
Okay. Jacob.
That said Jacob, nigga.
Jacob. Jacob.
Is that Jacob?
Well, obviously it must have not have been Jacob because he didn't come back.
He did.
All right, take the money in it. I
came back.
I need the points.
And he tried to get over there. Then he got him. Wow.
Anyway, his friend's still a sucker anyway.
Yeah, it is tough to watch. Police tell us this happened on Wednesday, and they arrested 2 juveniles in this case. And one, as you can see there, was taken to the hospital after being injured.
If we're gonna be doing this, nigga, you gonna do it all the way or not?
She joins us now live. With what
now I'm dead and you
Victoria?
alive because you a punk? Okay.
That was horrific.
Yeah, that was
terrible.
It was.
That was terrible.
I think I watched that like 20 times just so I could see, because I'm like, dang, okay. Like, you just think cute. I said, okay. Well, you know, just like when them dudes try to run up in that store and that dude or lady, whoever, I couldn't see if it was the lady or a man, and they came in there with them guns and that motherfucker popped off through that glass and shot the boy's arm off.
Oh.
Because they was trying to run up there and rob him.
Oh man.
You guys didn't see that one?
No.
Man.
You guys didn't see that one when they rolled up in the truck backed in, and then the one dude got out and another dude got out, and then the one was in there and he had the gun, and then there was a lady or somebody behind the glass or over, like,
Yeah, and they shot her with a shotgun.
shot her with the shotgun, and then the dude was like, oh, and he ran outside and he was like, his arm blew his arm off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, DNA and everything.
You can't,
Man, you get shot.
You try to go in. Yeah, you can't go and try to steal people's own personal stuff, man. Yes, those are different activities right there, man. These
So do
people
you
are
feel
not
sorry
playing.
for this kid or not?
Oh, I feel sorry for anybody who loses their life, but you know,
I couldn't find the thing though. I'm gonna dig into that. But he looked like he could have died, man. That was a lot of injuries.
I just know that it's like the same thing.
Okay.
If I go out here and drink and drive and I kill somebody, then what can you say?
Hey, dude's a killer. That boy that works at that is a killer.
He knew exactly where to jug him.
Very lethal
and skilled with that knife.
Exactly.
Yikes.
You going in people's stuff, and then people ain't playing about they stuff, man. People ain't not playing about their stuff, man. Not playing about their things that they work hard for. They not playing about that. I remember a couple of years ago, like I think it was like 10 years ago, like this guy went inside some old lady house or whatever in the middle of the night, and the lady had a shotgun in the house, and he went to go ahead. He broke the window, went inside the house trying to steal stuff, and she shot him dead in front of the living room. Shot him dead, and then the family was trying to sue her. The family that the guy died, they were trying to sue her, but you know, because they have your stand your ground law in Florida, they don't play about that. Like, they dead ass serious. People will shoot you. Like, they will shoot you, and they'll be justified because you came into their house. He said, I don't know if he's gonna kill me. I didn't know nothing. I'm just going. I know that somebody broke my window and went in through my window, so I'm gonna go ahead and stand my ground. So the family tried to sue her, and then they lost because, like, or what that man was doing in her house. Crazy.
Close dots, people. You know about this whole,
Which one? Which topic? The 5. Your man. I mean, the girl. She got valid points.
Mm-hmm.
I don't knock none of her points. I think there is a lot more women out here that are doing that than people think that they are. They may just not be on social media.
Or the women that they picking ain't doing that. The women
I think that a lot of.
I'm agree with you. I agree.
A lot of these women
mine do. I know that.
A lot of these women that don't want to cook and clean and all that shit, it's that they're the ones that probably had the dirty shit on their selfie mirrors and shit. You know what I'm saying? House looked toe up from the floor up. It looked like somebody ran track in that motherfucker all day.
You know how to take a great selfie,
like
great selfie.
Because they're too busy running the streets or trying to be in somebody's face to try to get some money or do all this or going out to try to get the money for the nigga that they don't care about their self or how they are looking. Just as long when they come out the house, their wig is cool, they got they got a nice bag on their hand and all that shit, but when you go inside, it's a whole different Jerry Springer show. And so, but I think that the majority of women, well, I can't say majority, but a lot of like us older chicks, maybe we know, like, we know how to cook and clean and keep our house together and things like that. I think that there's a lot of women out there that do.
There's a lot of older women there's a lot of older women that are like taking like that they ain't never learned how to do that stuff. So that's why they never really, not saying keep a man, but they never really had a man stay. You feel
Once
me?
you start getting older and you start having to buy all this stuff that you need, you start trying to take care of that shit, because guess what? You're not trying to buy that shit again over and over again. You're not trying to, you know what I'm saying? You start cherishing these shit that you have, because it means a lot of stuff. This means, like, when you come into your home and it's clean, that you worked hard for that shit. You know how to keep that shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? You spent some money trying to keep this shit the way that it is.
I just feel like a lot of women weren't raised right. They mamas was fucked up. So then they go ahead and they sitting there trying to raising fucked up kids. So then when them kids get older, they don't know no better, because they weren't raised properly to know how to cook and clean. They was always raised up on McDonald's, or they're raised on DoorDash, or they're raised on the corner stove, stuff like that. So I'm just saying, that's what I've seen. Like, for some of them I've seen, like, that's from what I've seen. Like, a lot of women weren't raised, depending on, and we say raised right, meaning that they're able to be self-sufficient, they're able to take care of themselves, things of that nature, and stuff like that. A lot of women weren't raised that way.
Man, see,
they weren't raised that way.
This is where I gotta push back on niggas. Like, that's just the internet. Like, in real life, right? Just like a lot of these conversations, in real life, we be too busy dealing with real shit to have internet conversations. On the internet, everybody, well, not everybody, but these people that we talking about, they present a different person than who they really be.
They representative.
Right? Like, and that's like the whole contrarian movement going where, oh, nah, I'm not gonna do this just because a nigga, like, but like in real life, like niggas who be fucking with these motherfuckers, or women who fuck with these niggas, they be like, oh, nah, he was really, nah, that's just the internet. He was hella supportive.
Happy.
He didn't have no problem providing for everything around him. But to get them likes and get that attention, niggas got to say certain shit. I really do believe that. I really do believe that. Like, and I know every woman can't cook, right? Just like every man can't change a tire. I honestly believe the average woman can cook. And I believe the average nigga know how to fucking work and make certain things happen in reality. But on the internet, man, niggas, the internet's a trip.
It goes by agenda. So whatever agenda that they're trying to push. So like these agendas here saying, why don't women cook and clean and stuff like that? That's your woman that don't cook and clean.
The internet is
many women that cook and clean.
But here be the thing:
the women that
saying
don't.
It's the majority.
They be having women who cook and clean, and they be having clean ass mom. Man, I'm telling you, the internet is some cold-blooded shit.
I'm telling you,
they don't have niggas relating to shit they don't relate to.
Pushing their own agenda.
He said they have niggas relating to shit they don't relate to. Man,
don't.
Cool.
No, real talk. Shit.
Because think about it. Half these niggas who say certain shit, I be like, nigga, I know your mom.
Right.
Like, nigga, I know you. I
Like,
see
he's
what
not
you're
talking
doing.
about his mom. He's talking about the women of today, but the women that he wants
Yeah.
is the ones that don't cook. So I'm trying to understand, like, the women that you're trying to go for is the ones that don't cook. So if that's important to you, maybe you need to go in and change up with the women that you're trying to date. That's all I'm
Man,
saying.
you must be talking about like some like super duper young niggas my son's age.
I'm just saying, like, in a general, the women that they go after are the ones that they're saying that don't cook. So you need to, maybe it's either you're not being the man that you want or that she wants, or you go ahead and find a woman that does that. That's all I'm saying.
These folks be
women,
capping.
there's women out here that they said that they've never had a man pay no bills for them. It's the niggas
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That
don't pay no bills for you.
Be, of course.
So you need to find a man that is going to do that.
Ain't damn way don't nobody know how to cook, or I mean, everybody can't cook, eat like all this everything. But come on now, clean.
Exactly.
You can't clean. You mean to tell me you can't clean? You got to be fucking joking.
Houses, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I keep it one. I'm gonna keep.
They just lazy.
That's
all it is. They just lazy. Shit.
Man, in my day, Lord,
you know how to get your ass up and clean. They need to stop playing. Shit.
There's a lot
they got
of
a whole man in the house, and they got a whole man in the house.
There's a lot of conversations that transpire literally because of the internet. Like in real life, man, we be trying to like figure out how to like build businesses and get better job leads. Like if we all got together in the same room right now, we wouldn't talk about this.
We wouldn't be worrying about who brings who, what brings what to the table.
We only talk about this shit on like podcasts.
Dumbass conversations like that. Yeah.
Only if they bring in something that they didn't cook, then we be like, Now I know they house ain't clean. Shit. I
done been in some crazy ass houses my day. I done been in some crazy people houses my day, and I just be like, you got a whole man.
We just need to get.
You got a whole man.
You know me, I'm just in here. Yeah, I'm in here.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like,
because you know, like okay, why the modern don't cook? Why the modern women don't cook and clean? I do know this. Modern men, well, I don't want to paint this with a broad brush, but I just know some of the dudes that are out now that are celebrated like dudes with afros putting flowers in their head and all that as a show of like vulnerability or whatever they doing, we wouldn't have never celebrated that. It sends a certain message.
No, they're saying when they say about the flowers and stuff like that, it's meaning that that men now we have these men that they're expressing themselves and telling women how they feel. Like back in the days when we were sitting there having men, we say, damn, this man don't never talk to me. He don't tell me nothing. He don't tell me what's going on with him. And then back in the day, we were sitting there saying that we wanted that. So then now we got men now telling us what they want now.
But you know what though? I don't think that women, when y'all was telling us get in touch with our sensitive side, I don't think you really intended for us to go this far with it.
No.
I really don't. Now, I'm almost 50. So let's just keep that in mind. I'm not some young dude saying this. I'm a little older, but this shit is crazy.
Now we got these men with podcasts that don't even got no.
Some of these knackers then turn into straight up crybabies. You be like, damn, nigga, what the hell?
Well, dude, explain.
I want
the video.
You too.
Nigga, you need a cigarette?
I want her to buy me stuff too. I want her to pay my bills too. Hold on. We done crossed into a whole nother realm. Like, hold on, what is going on here? Like, but then still, but I'm not saying like that's not good. A woman is supposed to be there for her man. She's supposed to go in and show her man appreciation, things of that nature. To make your man feel that he's appreciate things of that nature. I understand, but some of these men are taking it to the next level. This is like, I don't know.
I try to steer away from Steer away from them. I don't know about that. Like,
It's a
what's
catch
going on?
with that. It's a catch 22, man. It's a catch 22. But you're right. We didn't intend for it to go the way it is now. We did not intend for that. We said, hey, we want y'all to express yourselves. Now we got Kevin Samuels and all these little mini Kevin Samuels out here, like
Knock off Kevin Samuels. I tell you, boy.
Kevin Samuels is the bag, man. You guys better put some respect on that man's name.
And the red pill.
I ain't doing shit.
That man that nigga got to the bag. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
hey, man, let me get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Okay, so women, I know you guys been wondering, why men are less.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you like this: any man telling black men get up off their ass and work instead of trying to figure out a way to, not be productive, no matter how they presenting it, I can accept that. And what's crazy, I done went back and listened to some of the information he gave, and he used to really let niggas know, man, listen, bro, you don't even got no business doing certain things if you can't provide.
Yeah, and there are certain things with Kevin Samuels that I agree with 100%.
Nobody got mad at that when he said that.
With him.
Why not?
With him, we
I didn't get mad at anything the cat had to say. I'm just not gonna glorify him like that. But I mean, hey, whatever.
Well, I just felt like he was saying things that
I don't have no problem with what he was
scared to say. Like if the guys with the platforms said the shit that needed to be said, they would be canceled.
But what?
Why would people be scared to say what they have to?
Because they'll get canceled. It's
of course, there's
endorsement.
Gonna be pushback with him.
A guy like me with no viewers, I could say anything I want.
We didn't like Shahrazad Ali. Like, listen, you know how everybody like Auntie Jennifer? If Auntie Jennifer say too much bottom line shit that we know is the truth, we're not going to like it. Like, there's certain stuff we don't really want to hear. We're not really into the accountability thing unless we do it on our own.
So basically, what you're saying is that, okay, with Kevin Samuels and the women calling on his show and asking them, they're a 10 or not, or if they deserve this type of man.
When you keep it real, people don't like that shit, and they don't like you.
No, we say keep it real, but we don't like that.
They don't like that shit.
Come on, man. Especially if it's not sanctioned. Now, there's people who have been sanctioned from.
Well, you hurting my feelings. I don't like that.
But he wasn't really sanctioned.
I don't like that.
Like, example, we used to love Monique because she kept it real. Now she keep it real. We mad at her.
When she was talking about women that wear
telling the truth no more
because she ain't keeping it real.
Shit.
But she's saying women are not supposed to wear bonnets in the airport. I completely agree. It's ghetto. It's ratchet. You're supposed to be wearing no bonnet in the airport. I'm sorry. I just think that was ratchet too. I agree with her completely.
Why is that ratchet?
But see, here's what the problem's going on with Monique.
Why is that ratchet?
Because
it's basically like you wearing how they say that you're not supposed to step out of the house with a bonnet in your head. You're supposed to either have your hair up, have your hair down, or say even wear a scarf, but not a bonnet. A bonnet is for when you're going to sleep. You're supposed to wear it when you're going to sleep. Women have been wearing them and being more lax and wearing them when you're outside, and you're not supposed to. They say you're not supposed to do it by society.
Who in the hell said that you can't do that? Who is they?
It's considered. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who's the they?
Who is they?
Society standards. I'm telling you who's the they. By society standards, you're not supposed to wear a bonnet outside. You're
Oh,
supposed
okay.
to
So
wear
I
them.
guess by society standards, then the Ku Klux Klan should be wearing them things outside on their head.
Yeah.
Hey, but see, here's the whole thing. You see how far we go with Monique. Like the thing is this. Monique has said so much shit to empower black women, and she's put her best foot forward in so many instances, years on years on years. 2, 3, 4 years ago, something happened to where niggas turned on her completely. And
They blackballed
anything
her.
she said.
Dude, they blackballed her after after she didn't win the Grammy, after she won the Oscar, I think she won the Oscar or another award for Precious. And I guess she was supposed to do a movie or something, and
They wanted her to do a press tour for free. Right? She started fucking with this nigga, telling her what she was worth. She started asking for her bread, and everybody turned on her. And what's amazing is that we talk about empowering black women. Well, one way we can empower them is that a black woman should be able to ask for what she knows she's worth. But the black woman who's doing that, we're telling her, shut the fuck up. I've never seen anything like this. Never seen nothing like this.
I didn't know the backstory about all of
Man,
I didn't know the
heard she was
backstory
doing
about her.
some toxic shit, running around.
But then now women are like, hey, and all that. No, because like I said, back in the day, it wasn't like that. That patriarchy where, hey, you asking for the money that you supposed to make, things of that nature, they didn't have it like that. Or people didn't really voice that. They didn't voice that. So then now when women are wanting to get what they deserve, she is a legend. She should be getting what she deserves. She should be getting the money up there like the Wanda Sykes and the white comedians. But they still have that. They still have that notion that, hey, she's not supposed to get that type of money. Hey, you ain't up there like that. You not up there.
But we know what that's about though, right? Because I tell you what, look at all that money Whoopi getting, and she was fucking with a white boy in blackface. She defended Ted Danza. We all know, come on, man. We all know that Stedman is a beard. Stedman ain't real deal. Stedman ain't Oprah's dude. We know what's going on with Oprah. We already know Steve a big old trick. You running around, your wife got babies with cousins, nigga. You fuck with a trap queen. All these motherfuckers done band up to try to blackball Monique because she really represents. See, Monique is Big Mama. She went back and she went and got her an old school nigga who really know her, who know what she about, who know what she done been through. Now she's not running around. When was the last time you seen Monique be a buffoon?
Man,
she don't do so
hey,
plain.
That's start this, all right?
What?
What? Monique? Man, she's crazy, man.
I bet. Yeah, I know.
She and we can unpack this. I don't have the energy right this second, but we could definitely pull her up on the whole stream and all the fuckery, because it's been a lot coming her way and the way she handled things, and but at the end of the day, these celebrities can pretty much do whatever they want because they've achieved a certain amount of status to where
nothing nobody else ain't done.
That's what I'm saying. There we go.
All she done did is got super attacked about it, right? And she's the same motherfucker niggas was just loving. That's that, but that's how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the whole industry's fake.
You live enough. Anyway. You live long enough being a hero, man. You'll die a villain.
Like, we can't act like all these comedians and shit is just homies and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, you're the villain in somebody's story. You always going to be the villain in somebody's story. Everybody has.
But here's the whole thing.
People that don't fuck with you because
being a villain in somebody's story is one thing, but what we're witnessing, I've never seen a a unified effort of black coonery, cold ass niggas trying to take down an individual. Like usually that's reserved for like a freedom fighter.
Man, that's blackballing.
Usually we ducks.
They blackballed her, so she wasn't doing movies for like several years. If you
She's still not.
She wasn't doing movies for several years. Wasn't on shows. Ain't do nothing. They had blackballed her. They blackballed her. So then it's like she was like, I guess one day she was like, she got
look,
tired.
check this out. Did you hear about the time that Monique was driving the Corvette and she had the two white people with her and she crashed the car and then she ran off and left them in the car to die? Did you hear about when Monique did that?
What? I didn't hear that.
Okay, watch this. You know who really did that though, right? Kevin Hart. I just threw Monique's name in there. See, Kevin Hart really did that. And he running around getting every role. How the fuck he not blackballed for doing that?
I'm telling you.
And you don't get blackballed.
You know that when they talk about gatekeepers, and then they were talking about certain people are gatekeepers, and that no matter what they do or whatever, that's why Kevin Hart is the way he is. Like he never was political. Like you do notice that he's
well. I tell you what, ain't it ironic? Of course they gonna make one of the biggest comedians a nigga calling himself a bitch. Let's be real. I think that the problem between him and Michael Blackson feels, nigga, I'm the first one running around calling myself a bitch. How you gonna blow up, right? Because Michael Blackson was like, I'm just a bitch ass nigga. I'm just a bitch ass nigga, right? And so Kevin be like, yeah, you know, because I'm a bitch. I'm all like, whoa, so we let this nigga blow up off of emasculating himself. Like, what nigga calls himself a bitch? This is what we up against.
No,
this is the question. Why are men less masculine?
That's what he said. He didn't say he was a bitch. He said you was a bitch ass nigga.
No, look,
he called other people bitch ass niggas.
Who you talking about? Michael Blackson?
Yeah, he said, you was a bitch ass nigga.
No, Michael Blackson, he's even called himself that in movies, and I get what you're saying. My whole point is that we're to the point where we did the dress thing. Right, we did the dress thing. We already know how Will Smith really popped. Right, he did the 6 degrees of separation. This dude was in the bed wilding.
You already know.
Will Smith be letting niggas eating this girl.
Man, we're not talking. We're talking about something else, bro.
Man, listen.
He done played the gay role. He done did all that. We already know.
And so now, like I say, all the top comedians, see, Bernie Mac is gone. We don't really give Cedric too much run. All the top comedians, especially if they black, hey man, you done put a dress on. You done did something super feminine, bro.
And there's a lot of comedians that refuse to do that.
And look where they are. That's
why they don't have the notoriety that other comedians that have done it have.
If you a black comedian trying to blow up, you got to put that dress on. If you a man, and if you a black woman, you might want to, take you some hormone pills and get a little masculine. We like that duality. That's the new wave. We don't like the Genesises and the Foxies no more, as far as like just what's going on out here in the propaganda world, right? Because we all know feminine women and all that shit, that's never gonna play out. There'll never be a time where there's not gonna be men just flat out attracted to women. It just ain't gonna happen. That's the reality of it. But they gonna do what they can.
You know, there's a subject I want to come out with where they talking about men are dying alone or they're being alone. That's the new thing that's on Facebook right now that they have an article that came out about men dying alone, and that men are being single, and then they're dying alone, like Kevin Hart said.
Yeah,
because women are now
it's the lack of trust.
Yeah, women are not trusting men no more. Women are not taking the.
No, I think it's the other way around.
Or men are not. Oh, no, it could be that
dying
too.
alone.
Men are not with the bullshit. They not with the bullshit no more. They like, hey,
these niggas.
Hey, you want to be like this? I don't have to fuck with you.
Well, people don't want to take a risk just to shut everything down and build a life with somebody. So
Because
you're right. They will die alone with that type of
money
mentality.
that they ain't got, or they do have.
Yeah, expectations. These women want niggas with 13, 14-inch dicks. It's the expectations too. They want men that make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like we heard it. That's why I like the Kevin Samuels show, because you really get a woman on there that is on food stamps talking about she don't want to fuck with nobody that make 40,000. You feel me? That's why I like this show, because you really see some. Like sometimes I had to think like, damn, I wonder if he just went out in public and paid a motherfucker $20 or $50 or something.
I know, because those females used to be unreal.
Just to get up there, well, that was like ridiculous sometimes.
Shit.
Like,
hey man, I'm gonna tell you, the dudes was way worse than the females.
Yeah,
man. Like, I remember the one dude called in where he's answering the questions. I was all like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Why did you even call into this show? This dude said he made $800 a month. He was like
SSI.
Huh?
Probably on SSI.
Yeah, he was like 5'5", 5'6". According to him, I was wondering, was he trolling? He said he weighed like 300 pounds. It was just the craziest breakdown. Right when I'm listening to it, and Kevin Samuels asked him some basic, candid questions where it was all like, me being me. At first, I was all like, whoa, that's kind of weird. But then I was just like, wait, well, you called into the show and he asked very candid and direct questions so he could get down to it. And dude didn't really want to answer him. And he was just like, yeah, see, and this is exactly why you are in the position you're in, because I'm asking you basic, straightforward questions and you can't even answer them. So I know when a woman come and ask you anything similar to what I'm asking, your goofy ass don't have nothing to stand on. And I was all like, you know what? I can accept that answer. Like, look at you, bro. Why did you even call in here? And then you got women doing it, and that's where we got mad. I know that's where I had the problem, because before, when just men was calling in, I was loving when they got cooked. That used to be my highlight. That used to be fun.
So let's talk about this masculinity thing. I got a very educational video. You guys can go do your own fact checking and everything. I thought it was interesting for us men, us niggas. You know what I'm saying? And women too. Because if you guys could hear, you guys could pass the game on. But there was this guy, he was talking about, hold up, let me see. He was on here talking about masculinity and, why men of today, are less masculine than men of old, And it's just got a lot to do with science and different things.
Oh, it's scientific.
Yeah, it's a lot of. They kind of want us like this, but I let him explain a little piece of it.
Okay.
Considered normal today is a testosterone between 250 and 300. That's semi-normal. That may be normal but that's subtherapeutic. And what I mean by that is you will not get the effects of what a normal testosterone would have, meaning you won't develop a belly. You can develop muscle. You won't be depressed. You will have motivation. You will have ambition. So having that low number that they consider normal is a big part of the issue too. So when men go in and they have a testosterone of 350,
they think they're good.
They're like, well, your testosterone is fine. It's on the lower end, but you're fine. They don't address the issue. So that's a huge part of it right
What's
there.
a normal testosterone level in your opinion?
In my opinion, if you're not at least 600 or above, yeah. And but it's multifaceted because I can test your testosterone and it be 600, but you could be converting a lot of your free testosterone into estrogen in the body because you have a lot of fat. And when you have a lot of fat, there's an enzyme called aromatase. It converts your testosterone into estrogen. That's why men will develop man boobs, gynecomastia. That's why they'll not be able to actually, grow muscle and build muscle. That's why they'll lose their hair and their body hair too. You understand? So it's really difficult to kind of gauge what's normal for somebody else. But like I was having a conversation with my friend and, I was telling him my testosterone was 850. And he was like, well, what's the high end? I was like, it's about 1,000. And he was like, how often do you see somebody with 1,000? I was like, it's rare. But it's rare because of all of these things that are in place today. You understand? And so it's really important for men to understand that when your testosterone is low, it's going to change who you are as a person. You understand? So I think let's talk about some things that
yes, please.
That's my follow-up question. The testosterone will get low.
Yeah.
One of the most dangerous things that will lower your testosterone is this belly. When you develop a belly, that says a lot of things about your health. But one of the things that it's saying is that you have a lot of fat in this area. It's called visceral fat. Now, the fat that's on your arm that you pinch here, that's called subcutaneous. That fat isn't as dangerous and is easy to get rid of. But this fat here is very difficult to get rid of and is very toxic to the body. It literally is a living organ releasing toxins to the body.
Wow.
Okay?
That's a crazy way to put it.
Yep. And it also, like I mentioned before, it will start to create estrogen in the body too. And the important thing to understand is as this fat grows in this area, it's putting pressure on all the organs, the vital organs in this area. Not just your gut, but your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your reproductive organs. Okay. So as that belly drops, it's pushing down on your reproductive organs. So then men start to get erectile dysfunction. Because you can't get blood flow with all that pressure being pushed down. Make sense?
Yes.
So it's important to get rid of that belly fat. And a lot of times people will call it a beer belly.
Yeah, or dad bod.
Yeah. But the reason why they call it a beer belly is because alcohol will actually produce fat and estrogen in the gut. So it literally is a beer belly because hops that is used in beer produces estrogen.
So I assume you don't drink alcohol anymore.
I stopped. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of little spilly. You guys could research it, do whatever you do, share it along. I think men of today, we champion that big gut and shit. A lot of dudes, I'm hustling, I'm doing, Rick Ross type of motherfuckers, and it's a lot of them running around, and then we look at, like they say, the doctors will tell you, you got a damn 300. They tell you fine. You know what I'm saying? The level, it go up to 1,000. So this is health. This is things that you need to tell your kids. This is just free game for you. You dig?
So if your testosterone's low, how do you boost it? What do we do?
Well, I mean, you could. My thing, if your testosterone level's low and you're a thin guy, then that is something else. You might need to. But that's a definitely testosterone killer. The fat around the gut. You know, I mean, there's at least half niggas got it. You know, it ain't like.
Oh yeah, man, we be some fat ass niggas
running around with
bro.
base washboard abs, and you know what I'm saying.
Some fat
Although
boys.
people might be fine, you might be fine with the way you are, but you just imagine, you know, how much more on point you'll be. So free game, you know, the ladies, you know, you guys got to cook the right shit. You can't be cooking testosterone killing ass bullshit. You know, I know we cooked on you know, why don't women cook for men anymore? You know, like back in the day, you know, your grandma, you know, was cooking greens and, you know, different shit, even though they did have a lot of unhealthy shit. You know, I think there's just a lot more unhealthy shit that we could consume nowadays. A lot more processed shit, a lot more different brands trying to get their shit off. You know, less free range food and organic shit. Just gardens and shit. You know, your own garden to where you could grow your own potatoes even, you know.
Ain't nobody want to cook all that.
Pesticides and shit. You said what? No, you ain't got to. The guys that do, they're just gonna reap the benefit. It's not a big deal. It's like something it's not a big deal, you know. It's just
No, but there's
I
a
think
lot
that
of
you should.
estrogen and testosterone in food, period. We already know that. So then with those foods, like sometimes with certain fast foods or things of that nature, it has a lot of those ingredients in there. So it does go ahead and promote weight gain, things of that nature. It says that when food is better, it costs a lot more because the food is better. You know what I'm saying? It's good for you, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they promote that you eat healthy. You eat food that's more organic or food that's more from the earth, things of that nature, stuff like that. That's what they promote, you know, and that's why you go to Whole Foods and an apple costs $5 in there, but then when you go over to Safeway, the apple costs $2 and some change. Of course, it's the same apple, but this apple is more processed, has all this other stuff in it, but this apple is more pure, things of that nature. So they say for you to eat better. That's why healthier food costs more money.
Right. So just because a woman is going in there and just cooking just any old thing, thinking that, you know, she getting brownie points and shit, you really killing off your legacy and your family. You know?
Okay, so rather her give her McDonald's to eat every day?
Well, it's like a man. Like if I let you be, it's without leaving you, but if I just let you be a crackhead or somebody that's just out here, you know, because I've seen some dudes do that. You know, that's their girl, and they let their girl be out here like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen dudes that, you know, she's with him. You know, she ain't doing all that. He ain't gonna allow that. You know. So there's just standards.
Men are eating whatever that woman puts on that table, man. I'm telling you that right now. They're gonna eat whatever that woman puts on the table, especially if it's good. They're gonna eat
if she cooked the healthy shit. That's my point, you know.
What if she's not cooking the healthy shit? What if she cooking you ham hocks or steak brisket and stuff like that every night? So you turn it down,
then you might live to like well, you might live to like
egg
70 or
souffle
80
and all that extra stuff, or
you might just live to like 70 or 80 instead of like 90. You know what I'm saying? It's no big deal. Like I said, it ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big deal.
I feel like, in all honesty, with the dynamics of relationships, also, if you feel like, hey, she's not cooking healthy or whatever, come up to her with that. Say, hey, we should incorporate some more healthier foods, things of that nature, for us to live longer, things of that nature, so that we could do that for us, so we could go ahead and extend our legacy. Most of the
Right.
time, men are sitting there letting women do these things, and they know it's not healthy, but they eating it anyways. They know it ain't healthy for them, but they still eating it anyway because she could throw down, she could burn.
Because
You know,
probably doesn't want to hear her mouth.
or
you
I
know.
want to eat, oh man, I ain't eat all day, man. I come home, she cooked the
He
meal.
probably
I'm
doesn't
happy.
want to hear her fucking mouth.
I'm happy that she cooked the meal.
Yo, crazy, man. Hey, dude.
Am I wrong though? Am I wrong though? He coming home, he done worked all day, and she done cooked and stuff like that. Even though he know it ain't healthy, he still gonna eat. He gonna still eat it. Men will sit there and they'll know that they don't like their woman cooking, and they still gonna eat it. And they will never tell their woman that she don't know how to cook. They just gonna eat it because they want to avoid the argument. Like you said, they're gonna avoid the argument.
Man, ain't gonna be no argument, man. She's gonna be the first person open, like, oh hell yeah, you want to change our eating habits for real? Man, nigga, no. You can come to your woman with that shit if you want to, nigga. You'll be eating all healthy meals.
I'm gonna cook all. I'm gonna have all the
women are
and the
completely
sprouts,
on
all
that.
that stuff. All that stuff. You want to eat healthy? Okay. All right.
Yep. I mean,
Yep.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that, hey, there won't be no fried chicken, none of that.
Mm-mm.
They'll remove all that and they'll start right now.
Oh, you want to eat healthy? Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Yeah, nah, you know.
You said you wanted to eat healthy. That's what you said.
Like, I mean, and my thing is this: all niggas got to do is try it. Like whoever listening to us talk, just try it for a week. Just put it out there and watch how immediately. And I don't care if your chick is fat or nothing, bro.
Well, motherfuckers is, pre-diabetic and shit, I mean, women, they get their shit done all the time, but a lot of times men, they don't get their blood work all the time, and that's a problem in the Black community. It really is. I'm not trying
Men will tell you,
sound like
you
Malcolm
straight,
X
you
and
going to the
shit,
doctor's
but
office. This is men. This is some of these men. You go, she going to the OBGYN or she going to the doctor's office. And he's like, oh, you going to the doctor? Yeah. Okay, no problem. She goes to the doctor's office. She come back. She get her results or whatever. Oh, she's straight. Oh, I'm straight too. That's it. She's straight. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Well, no.
She's straight. I'm straight.
Man, only if it worked that way.
Men, I'm telling you, there are men like that. Get you not. If this woman say something crazy, or like, oh, I got this, he gonna be like, what? Like, mind you, he gonna be like, what? Mind you, he ain't had no checkup since immunization shots. Since he was supposed to get his immunization shots when he was young. He ain't been to the doctor since then. But if his woman say she's straight, he's straight too. That's it.
He's a down ass nigga.
We better stop thinking that. That's for sure.
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
You good? Okay, I'm good too.
It's a marathon. This is a marathon. Somebody could give me some game. What I could do, hey, bring it. It's a marathon.
It'd be crazy to me. I'd just be like, man. I'm like, ain't been to the doctor since they mama sit there. They mama used to bring them.
Nah, niggas don't go to the doctor, bro. Niggas don't. I went to the doctor. I saw somebody I knew up in there. They was surprised to see me and shit. Like, shit, I need my Chizak up.
People ain't living long, this and that, and people dropping like flies. Gotta make sure, man, and then people ain't responsible. They not telling you nothing. They people having unprotected sex and they don't know where that person been or who that person was with before that, or they ain't make no checkups during, while they were in it, after they was in it. They just jump into the next person. Ain't doing your due diligence for yourself. You just jump into the next person, Don't know your status, don't know nothing, don't know this person from a can of paint. But hey, you know, get under another person. And then when you find out you got something or something like that, you don't know who gave it to you because you wasn't checking on it. You didn't know. You don't know who gave it to you. It could have been Brenda from that night that you was over at the bar, or it could have been this girl right here that you done met this way, or your girl. You feel me? Could be a million people. You
Oh,
don't know.
you said, "Oh, your girl, huh?"
You don't check. No, because mind you, because men that I'm not saying I'm not gonna put a stereotype, but men that don't check on their health are usually the ones that are out there. They said they messing with more than one woman. More than one woman.
You stand by that?
I'm gonna stand by that. Most of these men that are not on their health is messing with several women, or messed up with several women at one time. So even if they do catch them, they can't even tell you where they got it from. They can't even tell you.
Yeah,
They
that's
would not be able
crazy.
to tell you. Because they done been sleeping with this one, that one, that one. They got a girl, but they've been sleeping with this one, that one, that one. And then bring whatever they're gonna have over to their girl, or their girlfriend cheat on them, and they bring it to whoever the dude that they with, whatever. You know, you're not up on your health, so you don't know. You ain't got no clue. You ain't got no clue.
Damn. Why the world got to be so cold, man?
Yeah, it's cold. I'm telling you, I don't know. I work for an organization that they specialize with people that have HIV/AIDS. So I'm hearing these stories.
What's the name of the organization?
It's back in Miami when I was living in Miami. I used to work for that
Oh,
organization.
okay. Okay,
So
I thought you were talking about somewhere here.
Yeah, it was a healthcare organization. It was a
Okay,
healthcare
my bad.
So then
that's
we're asking these questions when these people are intaking. We're intaking them into the system. I was a case manager, so I'm intaking them, and then they basically have to tell me their story. How did they catch HIV? Like I'm doing all this.
They be knowing. Do they be knowing how they caught it?
Most of the time, they don't even know. Most of the time, they do. Most of the time, they were messing around with this person, that person, and then a couple of years later, they found out they had HIV. I had a woman, I cried. I ain't gonna lie. After that call, I cried. Tears. This lady's 59 years old. Her husband, she been married to her husband for like 30 years. And the husband was messing around with some young girl in the neighborhood. Come to find out the girl had HIV. And didn't tell the husband that she had HIV. And he brought her HIV home to his wife. Mind you, they've been married 30 years. She got kids that's older, like they 22, 27, this and that, got older kids. And she said she can't even tell her kids that she got HIV. She can't tell them because she said that she know that if she sat there and tell her kids that she got HIV, they're going to kill the husband. Because she never cheated on her husband. Never been with nobody else but the husband. But she can't tell her children that she has HIV. She cannot tell them that. Imagine that.
Well, they gonna kill. So if they dead, they gonna kill their dad.
Yeah, she ended up like when she found out she had HIV because she started getting sick. She started coughing and stuff like that, and had a cough that would never go away. And she's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" She went to the hospital. Went to a doctor's office. They did a whole bunch of blood tests. They asking a whole bunch of questions. She's telling this and that. She said, "My health is pretty good. I'm not really. I don't eat a lot of greasy foods. I'm pretty good with my diet, things of that nature." Come to find out, the doctor tell her that she got HIV/AIDS, and she's like, "How did I get HIV/AIDS? I've been with one man my whole life. One man." My whole life.
Yeah, you've been with the same dude her whole life.
One man her whole life.
Yeah.
That's sad.
One man her whole life.
That's a sad way to go out, man.
And sometimes, like I said, and then since she said that and tell the husband what happened, the husband's like, oh no, this and that. And they kind of she found out that he was messing with the girl in the neighborhood. And everybody saying, yeah, the girl got it. The girl got it.
He was messing with a little girl in the neighborhood. Huh?
Yeah, like a young girl in the neighborhood. He would give her money, stuff like that, because he was a taxi driver. So he's sitting there giving her money. He having sex with her, giving her money. And he said they brought HIV/AIDS to the house.
Mm-hmm. She was a little okay. Yeah, I see. I already see the picture painted. I see
everything's fair use.
I see what happened there.
Just to try to copyright strike us.
Yeah,
so
I'm just
like using some videos.
Yeah, so it's like when I see that, I just see that people really aren't responsible when it comes to their sexual health. They aren't responsible. They're jumping from relationship to relationship, not giving themselves time to check up, do all these things, and then jumping from relationship to relationship. You don't know what that person done been with. You don't know how many. You ain't got no clue. You have no clue. People will tell you, "Oh, I ain't done this. I ain't done that." No, I need you to go to the doctor. Let's go to the doctor today. Let me see some results. Now you got it where you can actually pull up your results on your phone. Literally, I can pull up my results right now on my